Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Raven Court EU in-houses. My name's Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we got our blue team. On the right, it's our red team. We are here in these in-houses. It is a best of whatever. We're going to be casting games until, well, till they end, and then I will do something else afterwards. Don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to have a nice chonky stream today. Thanks for hanging out. If you're having a good time, be sure to hit the follow button at least, but we are going to jump into Battlefield map number 1. As a reminder, these block of games will go up on YouTube. I do post all of these to YouTube. I have a playlist as well. So if you'd like to catch any of the other content that you might have missed, or any other casting, maybe some StarCraft games, because I do post a couple of them here and there on YouTube, you can use exclamation YouTube in chat to get yourself over there. And if you are watching on YouTube, hello YouTube. Hello. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube. It costs you $0. Celebrity Golf Tournament, usually make it up more. Oh, well, enjoy the Celebrity Golf Tournament. I forget that that's happening. Yeah, it is July. It is July. We are here in July, and the Celebrity Golf Tournament always happens, like a little bit after 4th of July, so yeah. This is, by the way, standard draft rules. We don't have any sort of meta madness shenanigans, so we will see repeated bans, we will see repeated pickups, but that's the fun of it. We get some standard play. These fantastically skilled players will be showcasing some wonderful drafts. We're starting out on Battlefield of Eternity. This is the Raven Court, by the way. For anyone that doesn't understand what we're doing or how all of this is organized, Raven Court is a Discord where they have a bot, and it all has, like, they have an MMR bot and everything built into the Discord, so wins and losses do matter. So it's not like these players are like, oh, I just want to play Murky. That's the whole point of this. It's a bunch of players who want to get really good games, communicate in comms, which we can jump into. I'll do my best to remember to jump into those comms throughout the games today. Hogger is going to be your first pick on the left-hand side for our blue team. If you want to know more about the Raven Court, if you'd like to join, or you'd like to, maybe you're a high-skilled player and you're like, ooh, I want to maybe check out these games, exclamation Raven in chat. Yeah, my MMR is 7,871. I'm doing pretty good lately. I had a really good run in StarCraft off stream for sure. Hanzo Urel will be grabbed to the red side. Don't mind that whatsoever. Good race potential from Hanzo. Urel has good control. Hogger with the same kind of control. His bounce on the objective phase is not too bad. His camp grab is great, and his wave clear is beautiful as well. So strong pickup from both sides at the start here for Battlefield of Eternity. But of course, what are we going to get into? It's a Li Ming and a Diablo. Okay. Genji banned away, so we don't see double reset composition potential for the blue side, but still Li Ming, Arcane Orbs, Magic Missiles, really good poke potential from her. Diablo has hard initiation. I wouldn't hate to see a Greymane ban. I know I talk a lot about Greymane, but I feel like Greymane is such a nice pickup with a Diablo. He races really good on Battlefield of Eternity. He gives the high reset potential for Li Ming, so if they don't plan to take it on the red side, I'd like to see a Greymane ban. I understand he's not always the priority, and we will see an Ana ban. There's a banana on the left-hand side, so a little bit more targeting onto that one. I don't hate it whatsoever, just these are the thoughts that I have. On the opposing side, probably Garrosh ban. Garrosh into Diablo's kind of the considered counter. It's not like, oh, you take Diablo, I take Garrosh, we win the game with our Garrosh. No, no, no. But it's just, what do you not want to deal with? Hogger wants to bounce around. I mean, he is unstoppable, but still, I like the Garrosh ban completely here. Very, very nice heads up from our blue side as we get into the latter half of Battlefield of Eternity draft. Hanzo Urel, gonna need a main tank, gonna need a healer, and is it a hyper carry Hanzo? We could see a Thrall. We could see a Thrall picked up as well. Not outgo the elements. Rolling Thunder, Ancestral Wrath, these are all good ways of chunking Hogger and Diablo. It's gonna be an Imperious instead. Okay, I don't hate the Imperious, actually. Celestial Charge, as Diablo wants to step in. The other reason I also do like the Thralls, he's got the Frostwolf for a root, he's got poke potential, and his Earthquake is really nice. Even Sundering is a really nice way to push back the enemy or create some space for your team to back away, but we'll have to see what that last pick will be for the side of our red team. Last for the blue side. Gonna get the healer in a Rhaegar, and is it a hyper carry Li Ming, or do we get an auto attacker? We do see the sustained damage of Tracer. Alright, if it's main tank Imperious or else solo lane, I say no more Thrall, and maybe we consider a Cassia. Blinds into Tracer would be nice. Joanna, maybe, but then we are hyper carrying on a Hanzo, which isn't it's not the worst thing in the world. Celestial Charge with Imperious pairs into the Condemns of Joanna, so you could chains the CC together. The blinds, the double blinds and the Tracer could be really strong. Oh, there's the Greymane. There's the Greymane popping on in. All right. There's your draft for map number 1. Let's go ahead and start our prediction up. Which team wins Battlefield? Oh, Battlefield's one word. Battlefield of Eternity. The blue team, the red team. And while we load it, I'm going to blow my nose really quick. Remember to unmute. And you know the dealio.
Hey, listen.
Gamble has begun. Get your predictions in. Put your bandit books where your thoughts are. And here we are, level 1s on the bottom of your screen as we have loaded into Battlefield in the Ravencourt EU in-houses. We got Dead Inside. Hey, I know that feeling. On the Hogger, we've got a Li Ming to be played by Drac, Banana on the Tracer, Hunter Orc to play Rhaegar, and Ucky on the Diablo. To the right-hand side of our map, we are looking at our red team. Sven on your Rel, Greymane to be played by Anime Power. It's for like the 2 weebs in chat, but you know what? I do it for you. Gaff playing Hanzo, Cheeky's jumping around, or polling people around on Anduin, and Porky, of course, on the Imperius. There's your level 1s. The gamble's still going. You got a solid minute left if who you believe in, and if you want to see, there you go. You can see if I missed a name or something like that while we're waiting for players to kind of really initiate. You can see who's on what really fast as well with this tab open. 4 quick stacks for Gaff. Also, I had the pleasure of meeting Gaff in Germany. Sweet, sweet human being. Helped us around on the metro the first day when we were coming back from the esports center. I had basically like gone beyond the esports center and walked backwards towards it, and there was like some train connection stuff, and he helped us out a little bit. So shout out to Gaff. Good little bean. Good little bean. Domo? What do you mean? What do you mean, Universal Magic, man? Domo? Like, Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto? Alright. Memes aside, lanes are not really winning or losing in either. Ooh, hold on. Anime Power in bottom lane, dropping low. Li Ming can't get the reset. Drac slowed by that. Oh. Hanzo does go down. I believe it was the Imperius who had the slow right there. Yep, there it is. Consuming Flame. I was like, wait a minute. Who's got the additional slow? Because the Rhaegar's playing for our blue team. It's the upgrade on Solarian Flare here. So you increase the center damage of Solarian Flare by an additional 125 and the slow amount by 15%. What is the base stat on slow? I don't know. Slowed by 40%. So, it is a 55% slow. If that's a 15% increase. Indeed, we can math. Anime Power Monko, what a brilliant new and upcoming player. BRB Soaking, what's up, bud? Good to see you. How, who is Anime Power? I don't know who that is, actually. Well, I guess I could look over at Discord, huh? Couldn't I? Let's see. Dead Inside, Drac. Oh, is Anime Power Cure? Is Cure Anime Power? I didn't really picture Cure as a weeb. I didn't picture him as a weeb. This is very interesting. He can't rename? Wait, what? Wait, what did I miss? Wait, is there some sort of bet I missed?
I shall purge your evil.
We'll jump into comms later in this game. Usually right around now is not the biggest deal because you don't have 10 talent here, so we'll chill, we'll joke around during this first objective phase. Beanetta's giving him a hard time. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a bummer then. I thought we actually had some sort of like memery happening, but if he's getting bullied by Beanett, that's a bummer. You have regrets about your gamble then? Why? Uh-oh, Porky. No steam buns for dinner. Porky okay for now. We've got a race between both sides, quickly burning down the Immortal in favor of our red team. That shall be Belith into, what, bottom lane? Top lane? Bottom lane. Bottom lane's more well-defended. Big bad Belith in the bottom lane, dealing just over 1,000 damage. 95 souls for the Diablo. Did go into Sacrificial Soul level 4. Hanzo almost done with his level 1 stacking. 3 more simple geometry stacks. Belith in bottom has a small shielding, maybe around an eighth of its overall HP. Gonna attack from range until that drops, and then we'll see Belith move in for some melee autos. Fort front gate is expected with the sustained damage coming out. Also inner beast active for Greymane here. Gonna take out those side walls, open things up. Uro comes in for a flank right now onto Ucky. Here getting pulled around, but he is fine. Arcane Orb will tickle the butt of Porky. And the Immortal gets nearly 50%, if not 50% of the fort in bottom lane. Top lane wave going to be cleared up by Sven. Speaking of other people I met in Germany, Sven lives up to his name. Sven is like 7'18". That man is so goddamn tall. Gave Kaldor an inferiority complex. Literally, we were standing outside. I think it was day 0. We were all about to go to dinner after a bunch of scrim blocking for a lot of the players. Sven's just sitting there chatting with all of us. I had met him like 10, 20 minutes earlier. He's standing next to Kaldor and Trick, and Kaldor's just like, I have to walk away. You're giving me an inferiority complex. I just wanted Sven to pick me up and put me on his shoulder and just carry me around the city. I get such a great view. He's so tall. Pure razor swipe, so nicely done from Sven. Oh, nope, Banana's got the kill. Oh, nope, Banana's got the kill. Peel and cure away, I guess? I don't know. I'm trying to make my best banana joke. East-west positioning for our Immortals. Let's cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what they look like as a rotation into bottom lane will be had by our blue squad. But I don't think they're going to be able to find a kill. Actually, Gaff going to take a chunk of damage. Natural agility into this corridor, and goodbye, Gaff. I was saying there's no kills, but I might have just cast a curse to this red team. That's a solid... No, it's going to be a liquidacious...
Triple kill!
We always state everything in a solid form, but you know, sometimes you can have liquid kills. Ooh, that is some hot tea at the bottom. Woof. 10 talent here to the left-hand side after those few kills. Diablo Apocalypse. Ancestor Healing, Rhaegar, Shockwave, Wave of Force, nothing crazy out of the ordinary. Can't see the Tracer one just yet. Take a look at that when the 10 talent tier does come through. Well, I guess we could also cheat it. Not really cheat it, but we could just pop. And we could look at... She went Sticky Bomb at level 10. Okay, so radius increase and slow increase as well. We will see that Sticky Bomb activated here. Apocalypse pocked as well. Cheekies tries to dissuade the enemy, but they said, that light bomb, it's whatever. If we kill you before it goes off, it just doesn't go off. Hanzo's Dragon Arrow will connect into a few enemies. Sky Suplex from Porky, but he is ground pork for tacos this evening. Porky goes down. Sven gets the Divine Steed mount. Gav trying to poke here and there. Nice sidestep of the magic missiles of Li Ming. Hot drinks. They really get you going. One would say that they warm you up when you're slowing, and that Wendy's would serve it right of way, with a smile and a nice day. 1,200 and some change in damage when it comes to this Immortal phase. Second one of the game going over to the side of our blue team. I see Morb out of the corner of my eye, and I assume Bimpy's here, but it's Oh no, the little boy! The little boy! Is he gonna get smushed? Is he gonna get bullied? Oh, Gaff! No scatter off the wall. Ucky lives just fine. Where's Kalis to cheer on his fellow Dutchman? Shockwave into one, a bounce off the wall. Not too bad for Dead Inside. As they're able to cycle out here. Next objective phase, or the second objective phase had ended.
Now this is pod racing.
Gotta make the meme once. EU arrows always hit. Hey, where's Diablo going? Wrath of Angiris, a beautiful chastise afterwards. And a light bomb to allow Cure his sustained damage. Will take down Diablo. Ucky's souls reset down to 25. Only consuming 75 of the 100 because of that post level 10. As a reminder, as always, you gotta get to 100 with Diablo, even with this post level 10. It's not like you can be at 85 souls, consume 75, and be left over with 10. You gotta hit that 100 threshold. Top lane forwards, will they make the rotation in time? Yeah, I do think so. Porky might be in trouble here. The Wave of Force keeping him in place. The Chastise thrown back. Dead inside, look the spin through. Pulse Bomb. And Li Ming get the kill. A reset into Cure as well. Dead inside with a small amount of HP. Looks for the Shockwave in the distance. Hunter Orc hunting down Cheeky's, biting that Tushy. And a nice, beautiful Yrel to manage bottom lane, and an attempt to push in a top lane wave yields 4 kills to our blue team. That's a rough go right there. Yrel making mincemeat out of the bottom lane wave. Diablo gonna pressure her just a little bit. Maybe they even get a kill onto Sven. Maybe they force out Ardent Defender. I think that was really the big play. I don't think Sven was in death range, but definitely the blue team was looking to force out that Ardent Defender. It's a 2-minute cooldown. Would be nice, or even staggering out of death would be huge. But as I mentioned, it's Yrel. It's Yrel. Dead inside, happily pushing up the top lane. Well, maybe not happily. Maybe they're dead inside because they have to play solo lane so much. Let's jump into some blue comms, everybody. How about it?
Okay. Now? We're fine. We're super fine.
Yeah, go.
Just kill Imperius.
I did use cons.
Ah, this guy. Yeah, got him.
Think so. Why he's trying that? He could have leave.
Ay, ay, ay.
Could have pressed R in the other way.
I even wait. He was alive.
Oh yeah, yeah, actually.
Race of Ming, risk at the bottom.
Yeah, I can press C. I can use Totem. There's no one though. What?
Very weak.
Alrighty, not the most crazy comms, but we heard a little bit about it. They were kind of giggling a bit with Porky's decision to go for the Sky Suplex, the Wrath of Angiris. Just could have backed away. Nice Shadow Charge from Ucky will finish out his the Devastating Charge level 13. Celestial Charge from Porky does connect into one, but immediately cleansed away. Anime Power. Cure doesn't get the range for a Light Bomb lockdown. Oh, sorry, comms. Thank you. Very nice and chill atmosphere in Team Voice 1. People happy, love to see it. I have one small request for the Discord. If we could rename the 2 voice channels to red and blue. Oh wait, no, that doesn't matter. Never mind, sorry, it's moot. For me, it's always red and blue, but for the players, yeah, never mind. Sorry, I just realized that my point doesn't really work out because Porky sees his world in blue. And so does Drax, so yeah, that wouldn't actually work out because both teams would always be blue. So never mind, sorry. It's just I always double check to make sure because sometimes it's not always Team 1 is on the left-hand side. That's far and few between. Never mind. Oh, what is Solarian dealing right now? He's got to have some decent damage. It's got to be over, yeah. Nearly 1,500, just shy of 1,500. We can force left and right like Heroes Lounge casting. It's nice to not have to bother. Yeah. That's why I'm like, for me, I was for a moment I was like, oh, it's easy on my end, but that's whatever. I can just look. It's 2.5 extra seconds for me. I just have to be like, all right, where's Banana? All right, Banana's in Team 1. Go in that one, or vice versa. Where's Gaff? Oh, I'm out of tea. Dead Inside gets split soak in the top lane, while the rest of the team who had pushed up bottom with the Immortal get 75% of this keep. Tracer, Banana, chilling in bottom over here, waiting for the wave to come in, keeping the pressure applied. While Dead Inside works on a camp for the top lane, Urel and Greymane, I believe, in the top lane, making quick work of that minion wave. But this seems like, with the 16 talent tier advantage, our blue team, they really want to take down this keep, get the consistent catapult pressure in this bottom lane. With none to match, Diablo finds a Urel. She'll drop down. She'll drop some HP, but still fine. It's Urel. Gonna move back into top lane for the wave clear. 16 talents here, not here yet. Not here just yet. Diablo finds an initiation into Porky, and that pork butt is cooked. Sorry, Porky, but your bacon's delicious. Oh, Anduin to fall. Sven might go down here. Ardent Defender's off cooldown. Sven not baited to use it. The mid tower cleared out as well. I like that call. Mid tower actually pulls aggro from some of the catapults. Whoa, Diablo with the shot. Dear Lord, Dead Inside with the setup right there. The staggering blow into the trash. Diablo comes in. Another shadow charge right here. Ardent Defender will be popped. Pulse Bomb pushes Urel back almost to full HP. But of course, Sven getting mutilated around their own core. Cure trying to answer back to the enemy. Hogger's Trash doesn't get the staggering blow he wants. Porky goes down before his Wrath of Angiers can connect, and I do believe Cure falls as well. Anduin just now respawning. The GGs are out. Cheekies will keep his butt safe in the whole storm, and GG, well played. First map goes over to the side of our blue team. It's Morbin time, indeed it is. What's up, Spicer? Good to see you. Ooh, we dropped some subs today. I should probably make the sub goal a little bit more realistic for today. We'll make a realistic sub goal. As a reminder, all subs go into the raffle. You can win yourself a Baja Ross if you'd like to win a painting. So if you're like, man, I do enjoy the stream, and I do want to support Bandit, and you know what? $4.99, not that bad. You could go ahead and get yourself a raffle ticket in for the Baja Ross giveaway. Let's make the sub goal a little bit more reasonable, because I don't think we're going to get 42 subs today. I don't think we'll get 42 subs today. Let's make it, I don't know, we'll make it this. We'll make it a little, it's 4th of July. Maybe feel a little generous. Let me go ahead and pull this down so we can see stats better. I'm not allowed to lose bets. What is this? Oh, there must be something wrong in the Matrix. Okay, back to Bandit and I. And we'll update our score. Let me get into the next lobby. I need to run and get a cup of tea. The tea is already, like, set, done. It's sitting in the kitchen. I just gotta go grab it. But I want to make sure I get into the lobby first. That way no players are waiting on me. Always hate it when people have to wait on me. While we wait for the lobby, as always, it's now a good time to get rid of ads. So if you do get some ads, I do apologize, but this is the best time to get rid of them, so that way they do not affect your games or your watchability. Oh, he didn't respond to me, maybe. Bandit is the best co-caster. He is. He really supplies some of the best in-depth knowledge that I don't think anyone on Twitch, period, can ever correlate or explain. It's very true, Big Sid. You nailed it. On point. I was looking at AC units this morning, the standing AC units for like a room in your house. If I want something to cool down this office, I need something like decent. Like I can't just get like a little like put ice in this. I mean my PC is already battling that enough. I was looking for a 12,000 BTU? Was it 12,000 or was it 120,000 BTUs? That's a big difference, honestly. I think it was 12,000 BTUs for cooling, so it's like 550 square feet or something like that. It was like $350 for the unit. And I was like, oh, you know what? For $350, I'll just sweat. I'll just be sweaty. When I woke up today, the house was already 70 degrees. And you might be sitting there like, Bahamut, just open a window. I can't. I can't. Well, I can open a window, but we have pine pollen right now. We have insane amounts of pine pollen, and I don't want to clean up the ever so fine green dust that floats in through the windows throughout the night. So, yeah. So it's just hot. Also, last night I found out my fan. I apparently threw out the fan that I was using because I think it broke at the end of last summer. I went to the closet. I was like, "Oh, I'll grab that fan before bed," and it wasn't there. And I was like, "Right, I threw this away because it broke at the end of last summer." Fantastic, fantastic. So last night I went to bed with like 80% of my body just out of the covers. Like it was like blanket over one leg, 80% of the body just laying out, just trying to be cool. Oh. I have a ceiling fan. It's not enough though. It's not enough. It's the house gets warm and then it holds the heat because the houses were designed to hold heat because we live in a mountain town. And before I moved up here, it was not very common to get super duper crazy hot summers. But there's this crazy thing that the globe keeps getting warmer and warmer. And a bunch of old white dudes are like, "Oh well, it's global warming, but we still get winter." Climate change. Well, I mean the climate's still pretty much the same. Great. Meanwhile, it's becoming unbearably hot to live in Texas. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Right. Lobby should be up. There it is. Sorry, the only reason I'm harping for a lobby is I just want to be able to go get my cup of tea. All right, I'm gonna go grab my cup of tea. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Look at him. Look at my little boy. Little lad. The 100+ degree weather is for almost a month straight begs to differ. Alright. Pretty much the same. Record heat kills old people in forests. There we go. Sorry. Bopped one of my lights there. Alright, we just need one player to get into lobby, and then we will get into Tomb of Spider Queen for the next map. While we're waiting for the player, I hear this is really good for Asmodan. I can't wait to be called cringed by Banana again. That's what I'm waiting for. I tried Asmon again once, never again. Yikes! There it is! Legacy. Oh, I missed the C. Legacy Zag. Then. Think. I'm off row. Oh my god, where's my keyboard today? Oh god. There's no think in Heroes the Storm? I like that Drac immediately came through with "and tank Zool." Yes, that's what I like to see. There are pollen filters for Windows, pretty cheap. Maybe that would be something for you. That's not oh no, Tenzel, that's a great recommendation. I didn't know that existed. Pollen see, the thing is though, like, the pine pollen is very, very thin. Pollen filter, win. Oh my god, I'm so off row today. cannot find where to put my keyboard correctly. Pollen Tech Clean Air Window. Let's see what this is on Amazon. $191. 21 by oh, it's a 50-foot roll. That's why. This just looks like this is like the amount, like how thin the pine pollen is. You would, it's no, nah, sorry. It's you would basically need a window filter that was like a 3M mask that you would wear. Like that's how fine the pine pollen is. It's very, very, very like, it's so very small that even, yeah, anyways. Back into Tomb of Spider Queen, or back into Heroes of the Storm at Ravencourt EU in-houses. We're on our second map of the day. We're going to the Tomb of Spider Queen. I did try and ask the players for Asmodan. Legacy responded with, I tried Asmodan once, never again. So I asked Legacy if he would play Zagara. He did not respond. So fingers crossed, Legacy will play Zagara. For any of you that don't know, Legacy actually is like an insanely good Zagara. So that's why I would love to see it. He played it during Nations Cup. Not really a spoiler at this point. That was almost a month ago at this point. So, oh man, Legacy Zagara is just so good. There's something like that look like Fleece. I could imagine they would work. Yeah, but I don't think it's worth spending the money and installing that for 1 month. Because that's the thing, is like the pine pollen's only bad for about a month, and then we just have to get through the phasing of the trees ejaculating in the sky. I mean, that's all it is, right? it's just tree jizz powder. So yeah, we just have to we just have to wait for this phase to go. It takes about a month. Usually it happens during the whole month of June. So I was like, "Oh dude, I'm gone for like 10 days in June in Germany. This will be great. I'll come back and I'll only have to deal with this for it." Nope, it started in late June, early July. So we're literally just now starting it. Oh, so anyway, sorry, my apologies. We got a Lucio, Joanna, Hogger, and a Junkrat to be banned away for Tomb of Spider Queen map number 2. On the left-hand side, our blue team will have first pick priority. This is the Ravencourt EU in-houses, so the bot determines who goes on what side in the map. So there's some RNG in that, as well as it puts together who's on what side based on roles in the Discord. Don't live here. We have pollen for months on end. I mean, like there are cars in the street that are just light green. Like a gray car is light green right now because of when I go for a walk later today, I'll have to try and get a photo of it to show you guys how much and how thin it is as well. There's like a nice thin layer on my deck actually, my deck that I can maybe show you guys or something. Blaze first pick, we got a Sylvanas Leoric. We're starting out really strong for our red team siege potential-wise. Solo lane for the Leoric is really strong. Do like his wave clear. He's got good he's got good sustainability with his Drain Hope. Might be up against the Blaze, could see a Blaze main tank. We'll have to see how the rest of the blue draft unfolds here. Okay. Easy Cho'Gall setup. Easy Cho'Gall setup. Everything is just covered in purple flowers. That sounds really pretty, but I can imagine it being a nightmare. I can imagine, like, that sounds pretty, but it also sounds like it could be an absolute nightmare. But I'll take that trade. Like, the mosquitoes are gonna be bad they're gonna be wicked bad for a month. But you know what? Once a lot of the water and everything dries out, that's where all the mosquitoes, they can lay their eggs, because standing water is exactly where that's like a spawning pool for them, if you will, to use some StarCraft terms. So it's just, you mostly just gotta wait it out. That's why I was looking at AC units again. I was like, just maybe I can find an AC thing for like $150. Pfft, no. Nothing, like, I could probably find something for $150, but it won't get the room cool. Like, it will probably just eat up electricity, and I'll get a higher electricity bill with really no value. Anubarak and Garrosh banned away. I wonder if one of these teams is looking for a Diablo, if that's the reason. Ooh, Stitches, okay. Stitches, Malfurion, and Medivh? Still, they could go Medivh. Medivh on the red team wouldn't be bad at all. I think they've got enough damage. I think they've got enough for the kidnap comp. Their wave clear's okay. Yeah, I think you go Medivh, unless it's stolen away here. Our blue team could literally go Diablo Medivh right here, right now, if they wanted to steal it away. I actually still don't hate the Medivh either, for either side. For either side. Ah, Genji and Mei. If you avalanche Gorge Stitches, does he spit out the target? I wonder if that's the answer. If you avalanche a gorged stitches that gorge someone, does he spit out the target? I think he does. No Medivh at all. Wow, okay. Alright, no Medivh whatsoever. No Medivh for either side. Let's go ahead and start up a prediction here. I'll kick it off when we get into the game. Depends if ice makes him flaccid. Oh, I missed the copy on that. Sorry, I'm Googling trees. Oh, yeah. I know what these look like. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. Do they smell like, do they have like a lavender smell to them? We have a tree like this around me that it blossoms purple and it smells very, very much like lavender. What's up, Skullfy? Did the team swap sides? This is the in-houses, so the teams randomize every game. Like, Legacy was not in the previous game. On the left-hand side, our blue team, we've got Porky on the Mei, Anime Power to play the Genji. That is going to be your Cure. Papa Smurf on the Hanzo, Legacy, as I mentioned, on the Anduin, and Stark will be on Blaze. This is not the Stark from our Twitch chat, but it is a EU Stark player. By the way, target practice for the Hanzo. Oh, also as a reminder...
Hey, listen.
Gamble's going. On the right-hand side of the map, we got BRB soaking on the Leoric, Dead Inside playing Maev, Drac on Stitches, Banana playing Malfurion, and Captain Rex on the Sylvanas. Not much smell to them, but they don't last much longer than a month. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, these are in-houses, so the teams are going to randomize, the players are going to randomize. You will see repeated players, but you're going to see them on different sides. As I had mentioned, Legacy is new in this game. I believe Captain Rex is new in this game. BRB Soaking, who was in Twitch chat, they've joined in as well. And Stark is joining in for their first game here. Ah, no worries at all. Glad to help. Always happy to help. The Blaze still not taking a level 1 here. Blaze is still not taking a level 1. Curious as to why. Maybe he's just proving that he doesn't need level 1 talents to win the game. Not 100% sure. Oh, Adrenaline Stimpack. That's pretty standard for our Blaze player. So I was waiting for the hook. A nice sidestep. Stitches was anticipating a downward movement. Porky said, I'll go up. 50-50. Target practice already 1 stack for Hanzo, by the way. Blaze will split off. Stark to grab this mid lane camp. Maev and Malfurion to do the same on the right. Sylvanas pushes up a wave. Does she have black arrows available? Does she stay up here and push this up further? No, it doesn't look like it. Got a ping onto Captain Rex, not sure who from. And Leo moves to bottom lane for the camp. But as I said, and I always say as a reminder, if you do have any questions about Heroes of the Storm, I can do my best to answer them. I know 1 or 2 things about this game. Just 1 or 2. They may or may not have hired me once or twice to cast this game. Just once or twice. Little slow, little poke. Little twin flame action from Blaze and the rotation to mid lane. Umbra Bind will connect onto 2 players. Genji with the deflect. Porky trying to back away on Mei. As the Blizzard goes down, more of a clear tool and also zones back the enemy just a little bit. You're not familiar with this format? Well,
news, everyone.
We're gonna do this every Sunday for the foreseeable future. These games have been moved to Sundays only for the time being. They used to be on Thursdays and Sundays. Basically, this is basically custom Storm League with a bot that does MMR in a Discord. So there's like a win-loss ratio for all these players that they can check. They can set their roles. They can get kills into Sylvanas and dead inside. One more auto. Nice double kill for Hanzo. Papa Smurf popping off right now on him. Ooh, what are we looking at here? Papa Smurf, come on. You can at least set your horse to not be pleb. Porky, what the heck? Porky 2? Oh my god, is it just pleb horse city? No, see, at least Anime Power can choose the ghost horse. At least Anime Power chooses the right horse. Hook onto Hanzo, a route to follow. Is there a boot onto Papa Smurf? Leap of Faith Force from Legacy. Won't have that available for a little. Oh no, it falls apart still. Hanzo goes down. Legacy drops a Chastise. I believe he picks up another stack on the level 4. Piercing Light. BRB soaking in bottom lane. Getting poked at here, but I don't think he's going to lose out. He's got that cleave on his auto to get through the wave quicker. What did he go at level 4? He did go Paralyzing Rage, fairly common for the York players. Going to increase the Skeletal Swing slow from 40 to 60%. And the 7 talent tier is already here for our red team, as they got a couple kills, but BRB Soaking looking to turn in 24. Captain Rex has got that last extra gem as well, but meanwhile, Anime Power has been poking in. Shimada Bros doing their best to delay out this turn-in. But I think, yeah, that is going to be 8 in. BRB Soaking gets the last, and first Webbeaver phase goes over to the side of our red team with a fight breaking out in mid. Papa Smurf is going to take a nap for the next 15 seconds on Hanzo. Oh my god, Banana as well. Oh, no, wait. No, yeah, Banana as well. What is this madness? Do we not choose our loadouts? Do we all not choose Pumped Up Pato and Kevin and Lanahart? And then when you can't choose Pumped Up Pato, you just go for the Gen G icon because they were the best Heroes of the Team ever. But what about Dignitas? Nope. Gen G. Ice block from Porky. Ooh, Cryo Freeze creates a window for him to back away. Mid lane does have the Black Arrows from Sylvanas activated. The Webweaver's still healthy here on Pavine. Will pull Porky back. Haunting wave forward from Sylvanas. Soaking moves into mid lane. This will be the fort to go down. Genji making quick work up top as the fort front gate has gone down. We'll cycle through the other numbers while 10 talent tiers pop up fairly quickly. They play so much, they surely have better mounts. And this is on the EU server. Like, I could understand Porky not having mounts as an NA player. But I have a gut feeling this is not a very low account for Porky. Nice from Cure right there. I mean, what? You wanna strategize? You wanna plan out your game? No. You need to be talking about mount synergies. That's really how you win. Containment disc goes wide. All right. We chill. We hang out here. 10 gems need to be turned in. I think we had 40 out of 55 for the side of the red team. Top lane fort does go down. Gorge, Stitches, Mind Control, Sylvanas, and Tomb. Containment disc and Malfurion's holding level 10. Is he going to go Twilight Dream or Tranquility? What are you looking at? A little fishing from Sylvanas. Huge Dragon Arrow. Cleansed out by Malfurion. Light Bomb onto Porky. Gets a triple hit. Anime Power Cure coming in. Ball to the Wardens is not going to be enough as the X-Strike confirms the kill. Avalanche pushes Stitches back. Icing to close the distance. And I do believe Drac will fall here. 13 gems go down. A few more as well on top of that were dropped by Maev. I think we're looking at somewhere in the ballpark of, I think there was like 20 or so gems that had fallen off from our red team. But our blue side does get the Webweavers, and you know what, chat? I think now's another good time to jump into comms. Let's go ahead and hear from our blue squad with their blue web weavers.
I'm watching.
We don't want to free clear mid. I'm gonna come mid.
Yeah.
Maybe we fight them mid.
On my way mid.
I will take another wave bot.
Kinda late.
15 seconds, arrow.
Pull 15.
I want to get that top wave. Do you got that? Yeah. Oh,
Should be fine.
nice.
Thank
Empty
you.
down. I mean, we could look for a bomb. I don't know if we kill the problem.
I have pull now.
Searching for arrow.
No.
Not in range.
Oh, he's 1 HP.
Uh,
Maiev maybe?
I'm Gorge. I have no E. Do you have pull or
I
no?
have pull. Yeah, I have pull.
I might be fine. Okay, that's fine.
Hitting stitches. Can we kill stitches?
Stitch,
Yeah,
stitch, stitch.
they have no heals. Nice. Care the reset, or Maiev Qs.
I have
no
Ray.
I'm starting bot com. Not sure
Could
if
just
Leo
pick
will
again, too.
Yeah.
Alright, we got a little bit of comms from our blue squad. You heard Cure leading the charge. You got Legacy in the background giving some information on, Pole and 15. You heard Cure asking for the light bomb. Cure saying, or not Legacy, like, I'm not in range, hold on. So, nicely done. You heard the sigh of not being able to get that Malfurion kill. But, of course, the Web Weaver was able to snipe that if you did miss it. So the Web Weaver able to get that last hit into Malfurion, does take down him, and we get another blue Web Weaver phase. Back-to-back Web Weavers for the side of our blue team as they lead the charge here, pushing in more structures. Initial siege from that first Web Weaver phase, very good, but this second one should confirm a structure or two. As we look at this bottom lane Web Weaver here, Stark is just chilling. He's not going to push up the Web Weaver, he's playing out of vision, which is the big thing too. Enemy doesn't know where that Blaze is. Sylvanas falls in top lane. That's 5, 10, 15 gems. I do believe she will be losing for the allies. That's a rough spot to go. Or a rough spot to lose. Or a rough amount of gems to lose. God dang, talking's hard today. And we're looking at 27, 32 gems in the pocket of our blue squad at the end of this. They'll pick up a few more here. Dead Inside may go down, but some sidestepping of Vault of the Wardens keeps her alive. Maiev will be able to back away, or actually jump in and clear out the wave. The hook, not even close to Legacy. Fun jumping in the comms. Maybe if our red team starts to rally here and find some kills in the late game, maybe 16 talents here will be the advantage with the Pulverize for Stitches. Getting that extra slow and armor reduction. Just maybe we'll jump into those red comms and see how they're playing. But until then, we'll check out this engagement around the turn. And no 16 talents here on either side. Gorge on to May. Entomb from Lior to create some terrain. There's a Leap of Faith from Legacy. He's able to get in, drops the Chastised Light Bomb onto Porky as well. Locks a couple enemies in place. The Avalanche pushes Maiev to the left-hand side of our screen. Vault of the Wardens gets her out, but the Fan and Knife resets are not enough. Maiev will fall, taking down no one with her. It's a 1-for-0 in favor of the side of our blue squad. X-Strike from Cure solidifies a bone of bags to float around. Ghostly Orc. Slam! No slam from Drac into Porky. That might have been enough to get the kill. Not 100% sure. Let's check really quickly what the slam jam damage was. 180? Nah, I wouldn't have killed him, but just still would have put him on a lower amount. Maybe, just maybe, they could have found that last bit of damage. But 16 talent tiers here. Let's take a look at those talents for the side of our blue squad as it's 9-2 in kills and a solid level lead. Piercing Arrow. We've got the Glyph of Faith. That's a big one, especially against the Stitches. Oh, Juggernaut Plating will be nice for the Blaze as well. Activate to gain 50 spell armor for 3 seconds upon expiring. Gain a shield equal to 125% of the spell damage taken while Juggernaut Plating was active. Cure's Gorged. Malfurion drops a root. Huge Dragon Arrow, but unfortunately no follow-up. Genji goes in with a Swift Strike, Light Bomb. Banana's the target. The Mind Control from Captain Rex, and Cure will be traded for Malfurion. The bunker down from Blaze. Papa Smurf on the left-hand side of our screen is going to be caught between a wall and a wall. Papa Smurf, he's going to be smooshed down by Gargamel, and Stark will be cooked up on this Blaze. Or actually, no. Yes, yes, no. Blaze put on the chain. Leo, oh my god, Glyph of Faith as well to get the speed. We have the the boots of the enchant boots. Lion Speed, gain 5% movement speed. This bonus is quadrupled while Leap of Faith cooldown is active. Allies pulled by Leap of Faith are healed for 546 damage over 4 seconds. Mid lane cleared out. The red Web Weaver phase descending to our red side. Big surprise on that one. I want to note really quickly before we look at some other stats here in the late game. No pin down stack for the Maiev. Take a look really quickly if she finished any other portions of that. No. 7 stacks for Legacy, and of course for post-low. Oh, 35 for the Mithril Mace on Leorc. Now let's cycle through those other numbers as I mentioned, because we're in the late game. It's 10-5 in kills. We can see the damage, the healing, and the experience for both these sides, as the Webweaver phase will be poked and cleared out by our red squad. But the map is in parity when it comes to structures. Oh, Papa Smurf not able to land the arrow. The light bomb not working out from Cure either. And that's a beautiful hook into Porky. Full distance on that hook. Mind control, Leap of Faith. A Gorge onto Blaze. Does he have Bunker? Yes, okay, we should see Bunker down immediately, creating a bit of space for him to back away. Jet Propulsion gets rooted immediately. BRB soaking so very low and won't go down. Cure wants the kill, but he can't find it. Avalanche pushes Stitches back. It's only a 0.5 stun, and it's May still to fall. Chastise thrown out by Legacy. And our red squad push up into this top. No. They move into bottom to solidify the keep. The wave is really good in bottom. Are they looking to end? No way. May's dead for 30. Captain Rex locking down the mid lane tower. You see the pings onto them as well. Point blank mind control into Cure's face. There's a root down as well on the ground. Stark inside this entomb. No bunker for the next 28 seconds. This may be a dead Blaze. Was that the green light to go core? Genji wants the triple light bomb. Big damage in from Papa Smurf. Shimada bro value is popping off here. Another Dragon Arrow from Papa Smurf, this time connecting into Banana. Anime Power, Cure getting chased down by Leorc. BRB soaking, pushing up the waves. A Gorge onto Anduin Legacy. Is he okay? No. Oh no, a Containment Disc into Papa Smurf. Porky's gonna try and create some room for him, but it's a staggered death after a staggered death. This is rough to go. Mind control from Sylvanas used. Cure looking to jump around. BRB soaking, pushing up into bottom. Leo is just like, can we end? Like, we got 3 kills. Why are we getting a mid keep? Mithril Mace, by the way, is completed as well. He's got that attack speed. Leo's working down the shielding. Mid lane keep has fallen. Blaze now respawning as well. Anime Power Cure jump into the right side of our screen. Blaze with a big jet propulsion. Dead inside is able to vault that away. Core shielding is eradicated. The damage is still coming through, and Leo is actually dealing quite a bit of that. Porky falls again. Bunker down from Blaze. Anime Power Cure looking to stop this Leo, who's a monster on the core apparently. Cure able to back off. This is going to be map number 2 in our EU in-houses today, going over to our red squad. GG, well played. A wall and a wall. IDKY expected something else, to be honest. What do you mean? What do you mean? When Hanzo was caught between a wall and a wall? Yeah. Let's pay out the people. The red team did win that game. GG's. We got a 1-1 score on our best of whatever. Oh. Oh, right. These are D&D notes. Last night I was talking to Day while I was playing D&D, and I sent her something that I meant to send to the D&D group. And she responded to the other thing, like we were talking about random stuff. And she responded to the other thing, and I was like, oh yeah, by the way, sorry, I sent you a D&D, like, block of text thingy. And she's like, honestly, I meant to, like, make fun of you about it, but I completely forgot. Oh, man, that's fun stuff. All right, 1-1 in our score. Thank you all for hanging out. Zebja, thank you for the follow during the game. Glad you're enjoying the content, bud. If you are enjoying the content, be sure to hit the follow button. It costs you $0 to follow the channel. Followership is always good for us, pushes us up further in numbers, and numbers are always good because that's what sponsors and stuff care about. Apparently, I just snuck into the next lobby. Wait, did I just sneak into the lobby? Wrong lobby? Okay. All right, I was wrong lobby. Okay, I saw a lobby going, and I was like, "Ooh, is this for me?" No. Sorry. Different lobby. Looks like there might be a scrim going on or something like that. Might be a scrim going on for someone else, so wrong lobby. Right. So it's not Ucky who I want to follow. I have a new friend request. Oh hell yeah, brother! What? Oh, I thought I couldn't add them. I have 2 new friend requests. Oh, that was weird. Oh, Battle.net broke. Big surprise. Let's see. Where is Cure or Legacy? Okay, cool. I can follow Legacy into the lobby and stuff. Sven is in a different lobby. Yes, he is. Okay. Also, really quickly, if you are enjoying the stream, be sure to go ahead and, if you'd like, you can go ahead and use a sub here. If you'd like to subscribe to the stream, you can get yourself some ad-free viewing. You also get yourself a raffle ticket to the Baja Rust giveaway. We are giving away a painting at the end of July. So we'll be doing 2 paintings on that stream day. We'll be doing a regular painting, or I do a regular full size, and then we do a raffle painting. We may actually increase the size of the canvas once again to the 18 by 24 like Bob does. Right now it is 14 by 18, I believe. I think I have the metric in there. No, I don't. It's the canvas thing, but it doesn't matter. So either way, if you're feeling generous, if you want to support the stream, it's always much appreciated. Get yourself a raffle ticket into the Baja Rust giveaway, so it's kind of a win-win for you. Win-win for me. But if you don't want to subscribe, I absolutely understand. I get it. It's expensive in the world right now. We are going to run some ads really quickly. When those ads are over, we will hopefully get into Dragonshire map number 2. So if you get some ads, I do apologize. But we run these in the downtime so you don't have to watch ads in the middle of the game. Alrighty. We did our spiel. We did our spiel, chat. We did our spiel. Nicely done. Whew. Already been 2 hours. What a wonderful day of stream it's already been. How quick. Alright, we need 1 player in the lobby and then we'll get going. Interesting. Alright. My apologies. Still waking up today. Ooh. Oh, actually, I need to check my phone. I just realized. I asked people if they wanted to go kayaking tomorrow. Hopefully. Happy 20th biannual office rearrangement day. Yeah, I know that feeling. Hopefully... What time am I thinking? Homie, I was talking to you about... Oh my god, kids these days. 10 a.m.? Alright, one person responded to me for kayaking. I just need 1 person to go with me. Buddy system. You don't want to go kayaking down a river by yourself, because if you get pinned, then you die, and that's it. Baja, do you know what happened to Solid Jake? He went and worked for AMD or something. He went and worked for, who's Republic of Gamers? Is that Asus? He went and worked for, like, a computer company, and I think that's what he does now. I think he just works in, like, marketing or community stuff for a computer company, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Asus. Aren't they the Republic of Gamers? I think that's what happened, Big Sid. What I do know is happening is there's a draft. Item list is all updated with accurate descriptions. It only took about an hour and a half. Ah, easy peasy. Now to do the spell list. Oh boy. You lost track of him? I mean, I think, you know, I have this fear that it's just like one day I'll be like, I can't do full-time stream. Like, I think he just hit that full-time streaming wall. I don't know. Also, when Heroes died, like, that was his main source of, like, content, and he really didn't do anything else. I think he tried to diversify and start doing other stuff, but I just don't think it ever really took off for him. But I think he then got a job at Asus, I think. And I think he's been doing stuff with them. That's at least what, like, my vague memory serves. I never want to stop full-time streaming, but, you know, it is definitely not the most, it's oof. Money. Because it just never fucking ends. Lucio Hogger, Maev, Genji. We have got our 4 bans in place for Dragonshire. Map number 3 in the EU in-houses. Left-hand side, blue team will have first pick here. It's gonna be a Brightwing. Okay. First pick, Brightwing. Cannot be upset about it whatsoever. She's extremely strong on a map like this. I was about to say, globals are huge here. Dahaka will be grabbed as well. Could see a Falstad grabbed as well if one of these teams wants to play double global, because right now at least they've got one in the bag. Gonna be Junkrat. If he goes Ripper Air, he's considered like weakly like a global because of the ability for him to Ripper Air across the map so very quickly. Ooh, Diablo. So, hard initiation into Polymorph. What's our burst? Hanzo? I like the idea of a Hanzo here. It's synergistic with Diablo. The composition works well together. It gives you wave clear at level 4 as well with the explosive arrow. Gonna go for a Blaze. Okay. Gonna grab the Blaze here. Not upset about it, but I am curious what they're gonna be doing with that Blaze. Is it a denial? Is this just, hey, I believe Blaze is stronger in the solo lane up against Dahaka? We'll see. Ban phase here, probably going to be some sort of ranged assassin. Get rid of something that you don't want to deal with that would poke or lock some. Like Sylvanas would not be a bad ban. Oh my god, it's like I've casted this game before. Sylvanas would be a very good ban here. Mind Control, Wailing Arrow, Siege Potential. I would expect this to be a Garrosh ban again because of the Blaze and Diablo who want to dive in. This might be a full dive composition being built by our blue team, so I wouldn't, as I said, I wouldn't hate a Garrosh for his toss in these dive moments. A Nubarek might not be a bad ban either, but it's going to be Rhaegar. Okay. Not going to be able to play Rhaegar here. No Ancestor Healing for the second health bar, or third if you go into Farseer's Blessing at 20, which is pretty much the standard. We don't see very much Pit Fighter, or very much at all Pit Fighter. If they go Bloodlust, sometimes it's Gladiator's War Shout. I feel like Storm Shield's usually grabbed at 20. Stukov is a nice grab. There's the Garrosh as I was anticipating because it was not banned away. But I wonder if they're letting Garrosh through. I was gonna say, is it not super dive heavy? There's a lot of poke from Hanzo. I do like the Hanzo. Imperious, Celestial Charm. Okay, I don't hate this composition from our blue team. Hypercarry Hanzo, triple frontline with a Brightwing Global. To wrap up this draft, I would actually really like a Falstad here. Falstad, Flight is really good. Gust is great at level 10. It's a 60-second cooldown. But of course, Tychus, you got 3 frontliners. You got 3 big health bars. Why not just stand there and minigun? We'll see if it's going to be in the rhythm or if it's going to be the bigger they are. Usually with this many frontliners, you don't want the bigger they are because you chunk that frontliner, they back away, and you still have 2 other frontliners if it's a 5v5. So I like the idea of in the rhythm for the duration increase to constantly be whittling down Blaze, Diablo during these fights, Imperious as well. Let's get into the cast, and I will start us up a prediction here. Which team wins Dragonshire? Which team will win Dragonshire? You know the dealio, chat. It has begun.
Hey, listen.
Get your predictions in. We're going into Dragonshire, map number 3 in the Ravencourt EU in-houses. If you want to find out more about Ravencourt, exclamation Raven. We'll get you all the details in chat. And as a reminder, if you're having a good time, be sure to follow. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you're having a great Sunday. On the left-hand side, our blue team. Papa Smurf playing Hanzo once again. Gia on Diablo. Legacy to play Brightwing. Ultralisk on Imperius. And last but not least, we got BRB soaking on the Blaze. Better mounts this time around. Better mounts this time around. I mean, granted, yeah, I mean, whatever. Over on the red side, Banana playing Stukov, Porky on Garrosh, Dead Inside playing Tychus, Stark on Dahaka, and Drac rocketing his way through the map on Junkrat. Fetid Touch level 1, extra round timers. Prediction still going, by the way, if you have any belief on either side. Garrosh will be going Warbreaker level 1, no body check from him. Hanzo Scatter at 1, that's pretty standard. Burn the Impure, still standard. Feast on Fear for Diablo, do want to point that out. Feast on Fear for Diablo, as there's not the most spell power in the world, so maybe we see full auto attack build Diablo. We'll find out fairly quickly as these builds do unfold. Porky picking up another stack. Fetid Touch still on 0, but you only need 15 on that one. After hitting 15 heroes, reduce the cooldown of Weighted Push by 5 seconds and remove its mana cost. If memory serves me correct, the baseline is 10 seconds for this. So you're basically halving your Weighted Push cooldown on completion of that. 15 stacks at level 1. Garrosh gets a throw onto Ultralisk, who answers right back into Banana's face with the Celestial Charge. Legacy's phase shift comes through, and our first Dragonite phasing starts. Dragonshire is one of the maps in Heroes of Storm where the objective timers are very, very early in the game. So I see the announcement at 1 minute, up for contest at 1 minute 30. If I am also correct in this, I believe when the Dragonite falls, it's a 1 minute 30 counter from when the Dragonite is up for contest up again. A lot of rapid objective phases on a map like this. Blackheart's Bay being an earlier map. Garden of Terror is 30 seconds earlier than the average, so it's 2 minute 30 for contest rather than the 3 minute mark. But Cursed Hollow, Inferno Shrines, Battlefield of Eternity, Braxis, and actually Braxis I believe is another early map as well. Oh, the ally toss is not enough. Hanzo's arrow goes through the bushes. Gia does go down. We'll see a trade, a 1-for-1 to kick things off for the
First blood.
Ultralisk trying to find that Celestial Charge. Can't land it into Banana, who's able to heal up Porky just fine. BRB soaking in the top lane up against Dahaka. Stark is keeping this wave pushed up. The drag gonna be shy. Moonshrine over to our red squad. Oh wait, Tychus in the top lane. Phase shift from Brightwing, but a drag does connect. The overkill is still active. Level 4 is the bigger they are for Tychus. Bottom lane Hanzo will fall. Diablo sharking around on left-hand side. Well, looks like Drac and Banana sieging through bottom with the Siege Giants. Top lane. Tychus minigun will expire. He's still holding the top. Toss onto Ultralisk. Can he get in place? Yeah. Oh, what? Ultra. He didn't have Solarian Flare. I don't think he had Celestial Charge either. Porky played that so very well. Cooldown counting. Wow, early game Dragonite does not get a whole lot of value here. It is going to get 1 tower and some flame belches on the fort front gate. Hanzo finishes his level 1. Didn't go explosive at 4. But Porky doing a fantastic job cooldown counting. Junkrat doing, he's playing like my teammates who are like, I keep getting ganked in bottom. I don't know, man. Call out their rotations for me. I'm sure Junkrat is absolutely wary and cautious of what's happening on the minimap, but unfortunately we'll fall in bottom lane. Looking at the 7s, nothing crazy. Stukov is holding his level 7. We'll see what he's going to pick up here in just a moment, considering what he wants to grab. And actually, we can just go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, and we'll see what Stukov's going to grab once that does connect. It is going to be that auto attack build for Diablo. He's got the Diabolical Momentum at 4, or at level 7. 2 apiece in kills, camps grabbed across the map, and things are unfolding on Dragonshire. It's going to get explosive pretty quickly here, especially with those level 10s. We'll jump into some comms here after the level 10s. We'll see who's kind of winning out and jump into their comms with maybe the next Dragonite. Could be our red side. We've jumped into blue comms a lot, but Just our blue team's been doing pretty good. Oh, wait, a toss? Nah, it's just displacement onto Ultralisk, who wants to chase down Porky. Shadow charge onto Drac. Tries to sidestep. Concussion Mine gets him out. Ally toss is going to have a nice unstoppable in the midair. And dead inside chucks out a little grenade, not able to connect into Papa Smurf. But it wouldn't have been a kill either way. Fire stomps from Diablo, getting dismounts as a Siege Giant camp will be grabbed for bottom lane. The opposing side already cleared out. Bottom lane for it down below 50%. That 10 talent here almost here as well for, I would say, yeah, for our red team a little bit quicker. But of course, there's still waves to be grabbed, so I don't think this is as big of a deficit as it kind of looks at the top of the screen. You can actually see it closing quite quickly. Blaze will grab a wave in top. Dragon Knight's already ready to go here. We'll see who can get the Moon, Sun, and Dragon Knight channel. As Stukov is going full trait build. Well, he's going to go portrait build, as we call it. Diablo's souls are completed. Or no, he's got the level 10, so he just has the reduction on required souls post level 1, post 100 soul. Arrow! Denied by Tychus's big red button. He still just kind of stood there taking a bit of damage. 10s on both sides. We got the Wrath of Angiers. A lot of Wrath of Angiers plays today. No Angelic Armament from our Imperii. Bunker, Apocalypse. Pretty much standard across the board. No Rocket Ride for Junkrat. I know a lot of you Rocket Ride enthusiasts are all disappointed. You were hoping Drac would go Rocket Ride. Warlords with the toss. Gia tries to back away. The overkill active, and Tychus will turn into a pig. Isolation to the face of Diablo. Drag does connect as well. Groundbreaker. Tychus sustained damage. Blink heals from Brightwing. Diablo getting tossed around. He pops the Apocalypse. Indomitable from Garrosh, and he's the one to fall, but I think Dahaka gets the drag that solidifies the kill. Tychus to fall. It's a 2-for-1, and Diablo's souls are expended. He actually got 10 souls. Was it from the sacrificial soul? I think it was, actually. Loving the cast. Thank you, Bahamut. Oh, my pleasure, Spicer. Thanks for the kind words, and thanks for hanging out. I love this game, and I'll keep casting it as long as there's content to cast. We will be doing a lot of Stormgate content when Stormgate comes out, but this will still be part of our repertoire. I love this game through and through. As I've always said, as long as there's 10 players that want to get casted, I will cast it. As long as the servers are up, I will still play this game. I ain't going anywhere. But we do have to diversify, you know? I would like to cast a game that gets active development, that may have some esports potential. Sorry, my bottom of my foot is so itchy, sorry. Alright, there we go. 13 talents here, almost here to the blue squad. Kick onto Garrosh, eaten by the Indomitable. Porky looking to step in. He is quite literally a pig. Sorry, Porky. It was just too perfect. Oh, Jet Propulsion denied by the massive shove. Good read from Banana. Spray and break away. Devastating charge for Diablo. Level 13. Still half a level to go for our red side for their level 13s as well. I did say something about Dragon Knight before, and I completely forgot to jump into those comms, so feels like we might get another Dragon Knight in the game. Maybe we can check out the comms then. But it's nice to hear from the players, give them a little bit of a voice on the stream as well. Dismount into the bush. Nice job from Gia. Papa Smurf Legacy working on a camp for top lane. Blaze continues to push things up. 13 apiece on both sides. Camps and lanes. We'll have the announcement of the Dragon Knight very, very soon. As I mentioned, it's a load timer from when the Dragon Knight expires to when we get another contested time. So, Bruiser camps a little bit faster to our red side. No big deal. Uh-oh. Tychus is not gonna get lifted away by the Wrath of Angiers. Oh my god. How on earth Tychus lives there is just wild to me. Fetid Touch is done. Garrosh will fall. Not 100% sure what Banana's saying. Ah, I looked at Twitch chat for a second. Nice agility over the corner of the wall, and we'll see a Junkrat to be killed. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. All right. Well, while they're getting ready for Dragonite, we expect them to get it. Let's jump into the blue comms.
Up real quick. And then I think DK mid and we pushed up.
Yeah, I like it.
Play spot.
I have Z if you need.
Oh shit, okay. Garage coming bot.
Can kill him maybe.
Look up two. They're coming
Yeah.
many bot. They're coming many bot.
Yeah, I'm going there. Three bot.
No, I saw. I can look mid now.
Yeah. Do I open bot or do we?
Yeah, you go bot.
I'm going aggressive way. Maybe we can push
Can look,
I can push banana
yeah,
into
we
the
can
wall.
look, yeah.
I push banana into the wall.
I can.
I'm gonna slap banana because. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Kill banana, guys.
Garage 1 HP.
Yeah, I'm hitting him. Nice.
Oh,
Very good.
Nice.
Banana down.
yeah, we can do bot camp after.
Oh shit.
It should be fun. I think we just do bot camp there, use
Yeah, they're
Sauron.
not doing in.
Yeah, they own.
I mean, I could look for him though. He's like.
Yeah, if they come we can look, but
Yeah,
that
it's
probably won't.
I go get mid.
Back camp. Back camp.
Papa Smurf?
All right, got to hear a little bit from the players right there. You could hear how they were setting up in this bush as well. If they step, you could hear, I think it was Gia saying, if they step up, I have the angle, but that's only if they step up. And then, of course, you have BRB Soken communicating, all right, I'm just going to go mid. Legacy and Friends saying, well, we'll get a bottom lane camp. You also heard Legacy at the start there noting how long until they could phase shift as well. Warlord's challenge onto Gia, who's locked in place. Tychus trying to start to shred through that Diablo health pool. Porky is done with his level 1 Groundbreaker. Damage over time and cooldown reduction added in. Celestial Charge from Ultralisk. Not getting the CC he's looking for. And since the sidewall's down, loving the angle Papa Smurf is trying to use there to poke in with that scatter arrow off this wall in the corner. See some assist pings behind, but Dahaka is scouted, noting that, alright, no flank from Dahaka really. Sonic Arrow will confirm that he's not there. Ultralisk looking for a Celestial Charge into Dahaka. Diablo was around as well. I think if Celestial Charge connected, they might have been able to pull the trigger on the Dahaka kill. But our blue team not able to solidify that, and we will continue into our, I believe this is the 4th Dragonite phase of the game. Papa Smurf gets the natural agility away over the wall, helps out Ultralisk, some well tapping in bottom lane, Blaze back in top. And the map is looking very favorable to our blue team as Indomitable Porky steps in. Huge arrow from Hanzo will go wide of the enemy. We've got a Riptire from Junkrat poking into Legacy as he blinks back. The camp will be still achieved to our blue squad. Wrath of Angiris displaces this Stukov. Porky steps in to get the ally toss, and Porky does go down. Diablo looking for that Shadow Charge in, finds himself a Steel Trap instead. Oh, sorry. Pine Pollen is just so bad. It's hitting me hard today. Giant Slayer, level 16 for Hanzo. Camp is going to be leashed here as Ultralisk and Gia do show up. And it's like, all right, well, we're going to have to give this. Dahaka brush stalks into bottom. No Dragonite available. And I don't think our blue team really cares right now. I don't think they're too upset about that bottom lane getting rechanneled. Actually, Dahaka gets a 50 and Hearth's out immediately. He wants to join back in with his allies. 20 talents here, just here as well for the blue squad. Imperius moves to bottom lane. Diablo in the bush. Blaze probably jumps inside, or is it Gia inside the Dragonite? We're about to find out here. Ultralisk out here making bacon. I see what you did there. I see what you did there, Trainwreck. Very clever. Dragonite moves down to bottom lane. Imperius anchoring in the bush. If anyone wants to try and get some early poke, maybe you could look for the Celestial Charge. That's not going to happen. Wave pushed up, catapult behind, and the bottom lane keep will start taking its first bit of damage here from the Dragonite. Porky was, I think, trying to step out. He'll get punished a bit for that, or at least he's going to get chunked, forcing a well tap. Sonic Arrow with the bullseye, I believe, level 20. Does stun out the Tychus for a second. Speaking of stuns, Drak going to get hit by a Dragon's Arrow. And that's about it from that one. Scatters off the wall, not getting the bounce they're looking for. Bottom lane keep has fallen. It's 20 to 18 in our levels. Warlord's Challenger and Garrosh kicked away? No. I thought that was the sound bit for Warlord's Challenge, but apparently not. Was that his Indomitable that I heard? No. I swear to God, I heard his Warlord's Challenge voice line, and I guess the kick just mitigated it completely. Yeah, like, for the true Horde. And that's the Warlord's Challenge voice line. Weird that it's off cooldown. No Indomitable was used. I did check that as well. I thought, well, maybe it was the Indomitable voice line. I just had them confused. No, Indomitable's off cooldown as well. So is Ally Toss. So is everything. Weird. Interesting interactions. It's a small indie dev company. What's Dahako looking for here? Oh, is he just gonna get... Yeah, he's just gonna look for experience in the top lane. I don't think he's gonna try and look for like a massive flank or something out of the mid lane. It's just with 20 talents here, it's gonna be hard to step in. Porky and friends doing their best to poke at these waves. We have Tychus in bottom who's just trying to safely soak. But there's no keep, so it's just so very scary if the enemy just runs right at your face. Half a level to go for 20. Dahaka gets a bit of soak in top. He's just playing it safe up here as well. Garrosh fishing a little bit here and there with those steel traps chasing down. Do have the gotta trap them all. Doesn't prioritize heroes, but even more traps on the ground, so maybe one hits a minion, maybe one hits a Blaze. Dahaka pressure in top lane, working out okay for now. That sliver of experience to 20 talents here, just about here. Dahaka, 9 out of 10 stacks on his enhanced agility at level 1. Fetid Touch is done, Warlord's Challenges, or excuse me, Warbreaker is done. Simple Geometry is done as well. 2 out of 5 stacks for Devastating Charge on Diablo for Gia. Riptire resets with the extra oomph, Isolation, Contagion upgrade, Titanic Might, Commandeer and Big Red Button, and when push comes to shove for Stukov. Okay. Some good upgrades here at level 20. For our red squad. Is this what they needed to turn this Dragonshire map around, or is it still going to be a blue dominance? It's 9-3 in kills, 21-20 in our levels, about to be 22-20 in a moment. Diablo looks for the initiation, a really weird interaction onto the Junkrat. He's not able to get away in time, and Junkrat will fall. Commandeer with a big red button dropping down those Ragnarok missiles. Bunker is summoned by Blaze. We get the Apocalypse from Diablo, the spray from Banana, and he is peeled. Porky gonna be stunned out by... Oh, that's a kill, that's a kill. Boom. Sky Suplex and a... Yield a winning run through bottom lane to our blue team. GG, well played. The dive, burst composition with the hyper carry Hanzo worked out really well. Loving the way that they played the layered CC here on this blue team. GG, well played. Dahaka steps in. Will he make it a team kill? Diablo and friends, they want it. Will they be able to get it? Notvest, thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content, as that is GG, well played. Map number 3 over to the side of our blue squad. Alrighty, let's pay out the people. Let's update our scores. Blue team did win Dragonshire. The left side score goes up. This is a best of whatever. We just keep track of score. We just keep track of score so we know where we, like, how many games we've done. We just keep track of how many games we've done, so all that good stuff. All right, well, we're just going to wait on the next lobby for the next game. Until then, I hope you're all having a good time. Hope you're all enjoying the stream. Thanks for being here. Much appreciated. All right. As a note, we are going to run some ads really quickly. So if you do get some ads, I do apologize. We do our best to run ads when there's downtime, like right now, while we're waiting for our next lobby. So if you get an ad, I do apologize. If you'd like to get rid of ads, you're enjoying good content, you want to join into the raffle, be sure to use your Prime Tier 1 sub if you want to support the stream further. It's always much appreciated. Gifted subs or higher tiered subs. But we are doing a raffle. We do have sub goals to push for, so if you'd like to support the stream, it's always super duper appreciated, but I understand if you cannot because money is tight for everyone. Off to D&D. Hey, thanks for having fun with us, Gata. We'll see you next time, or maybe we'll just see you later after D&D. Either way, good luck, don't die. Only amazing people can read this text. Huh? All right, ads to be run. Let's get rid of our ad block here. I'll try not to die. If I die, at least I hope it's entertaining. If you die, you have to have one of those death scenes where you keep like talking to people, but you keep not dying. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, I can see the light. Oh, he was a good man. I'm not dead yet. Alrighty. Gia, Legacy. Okay, cool. So we got our lobby getting set up here. We're just gonna jump in when there is a player or when a lobby is made. He was a good man. I'm still alive. I always love those. Alrighty. Oh, is it another social media platform that we're all jumping onto immediately, which will not be utilized in about 3 weeks? Sure as shit, that's what's gonna happen. Oh, whatever. Alrighty. Oh. What do I do after stream today? It's so hot outside already, isn't it? That's exactly what we decided. Meet at the river at 10, take out at your place. Okay. Meet at the river, take out at my place. So, wait, where do they want to meet? What's the name of the road again? Oh god, what's the name of the road that we put in at? Not Twitter. Brain, come on. Maps. Google Maps. What is the name of the road? It's got like deer something in it. Where is it? Sawmill? No, it's not Sawmill. Donde está? Where are you? There you are. Pioneer Trail, no. Echo Lake, no. It's past Myers. Where's the air? Oh my god, why am I so turned around today? Alright, there's Myers.
Who the hell's that? That's not what's his name, the grad student. Nah, he graduated. Must be the new one. New one? That's supposed to be a
crime son. Elks Club! That's what it is. Elks Club. All right, sorry. Trying to figure out kayaking stuff for tomorrow. Home Team 25, thank you for the Prime Gaming. Your Prime Gaming just got you a raffle ticket to the Baja Ross giveaway happening at the end of July. So, thank you very much for your continued support, Home Team. Thank you for the Prime Gaming. I appreciate it. Also, Captain Cavities. That's a great name. Thank you for the follow 4 minutes ago. I appreciate the support, everybody. Thank you very much, Home Team. We are doing some gambles for these games. These games are live. Extend to them. What? I don't even know what this is. This after stream today. Alrighty, let's get into it. Curse Hollow is the next map. Thank you again, Home Team, for the resubscription. I appreciate your continued support, as we apparently are not ready. Never mind. No, it looks like we had a lobby DC really quickly. Looks like we had a lobby DC really quickly, so we'll get this all sorted in just a moment. God, Phil just joined the Discord. Interesting. Now to do the spell list. Now to do the butts list. Way to go, Buttspot. I'm proud of you.
Cursed Hollow.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Ravencourt EU in-houses. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we got our blue team. On the right, it's our red team. You can see that there's a 2-1 score. This is the EU in-houses for Ravencourt, so the score doesn't matter. We just kind of keep it. We just keep it there for funsies. It's like, whose line is it anyways? The score doesn't really matter. Sorry, someone asked for monitor recommendations, so I was gonna post my 2 monitors that I use. I just have to my wish list 3090. Oh man. Hold on one second. Order history. There we go. Order history. Let's see. Return completed. Refund your original payment. Wait, what? Oh, what? Wait, what? I got a curved monitor, and apparently I returned it at some point. Sorry, I'm just posting monitor stuff for friends really quickly. All right, there we go. Let's get back into the draft, everyone. We're here into Cursed Hollow, map number 4 of the day. We've got a Lucio, Maev, and a Haka ban. Alrighty. What else will we see for the bans? We still have... Okay, alright. Well, that's not what I was leaning into, but it is what it is. We got no, Hogger's actually a fantastic ban here. I was wondering if we consider a Brightwing ban, but then you are giving Hogger over to the enemy team on a map where you want to basically be camping as much as possible. But of course, with the Brightwing available, it's going to be snapped up for our red squad. Snapped up for the red squad. What do I want to lean in? Oh, okay, that's a quick blaze. I don't hate it whatsoever. But what do they want to go for main tank here? Do they want to go control comp and look for a Joanna? Do they want the early Hanzo for the double boss priority? Murden, okay. We're looking at Chain CC City. Jet Propulsion into a Stormbolt. The AoE splash from the Jet Propulsion will be pretty strong. Stormbolt piercing value at 10 will be really good for Muradin. And we get into our next 2 picks before our ban phase. Genji, so high mobility and dive. Okay, good dive and aggression from our red squad in this 4th map draft. Cursed Hollow will be our pickup, or will be the 4th map here, as mentioned beforehand. Ban phase. Muradin Blaze already grabbed. Oh, they don't want to deal with the Leo? That makes sense. Blaze into Leo is kind of annoying. Leo's able to drain Hope, whittle down Blaze's HP, forcing Oil Slick and Twin Flame out from Blaze for the self-sustainability to counteract the drain Hope, so I do like that. Don't want to deal with him, and Tombs are really strong as well. Buried Alive at 20 will be huge if Leo goes into that, but of course he can't because we don't have a Leo. Last pick on the right, or last ban on the right, Sergeant Hammer. This is a pretty good control composition from blue team. So having the hammer and having the Muradin, the Blaze, these are really good ways of displacing anyone who wants to step into hammer, or creates a bit of window for hammer to see or to zoom away, unsiege and zoom away. Next two picks, Hanzo's still up and available, and I really like it for either side. Probably going to see Shimada Bros then to red team. Sylvanas Rhaegar, good aggression, nice sort of overall. I wouldn't say it's a control comp. It just kind of it's a fighting back composition. It does have some decent dive too, so I guess you could say it is a bit of a dive composition into a dive composition. Muradin Dwarf Toss, Blaze of Propulsion, Haunting Wave Sylvanas, Bite from Rhaegar. So we might be seeing two clashing dive compositions into each other. There's the Hanzo as I was anticipating, Shimada Bros, and a Malthael. This is a scary composition for our red team. Maybe they equalize in our overall map scores of the day. This could be a 2-2 setup for our red squad. But of course, Gia's got to have the last pick here, or we at least need one more pick for our blue squad. Hypercarry Sylvanas, or will we look for a Falstad for Gust, maybe? Gust is really good here. Globals are really nice to have. You can answer the Brightwing. I don't think we see an Abathur. I love the Falstad. I think it slots in really good with their composition. But a Tychus will be grabbed. Siege potential is really good with him. Control around the objective phasings is really strong. I don't disagree with the Tychus whatsoever. I would lead leaning into a Falstad, but that's my own personal priority. Let's go ahead and start up a prediction. And I need another cup of tea, apparently. Alrighty, everyone. We're going to load into the map. You know the deal.
Hey, listen.
Prediction has begun between these two teams. They'll show the level 1s when we load on in, but you've got some time to contemplate here as we're loading in. Which team's going to win? Will it be a 2-2 setup for our red team, or will the blue team continue to be dominant? Thank you, Ninja. Blue team dominance or red team parity? Let's find out. On the left-hand side, our blue team, as we've loaded in here, we've got Ultralisk playing Sylvanas, Cure playing Muradin, Gia on Blaze, Legacy on Rhaegar, and Lolum, I believe is how you say their name, that's my best guess, will play the Tychus. No Speedo, unfortunately. To the east of the map in the red, looking to, as I said, make parity happen here in the best of whatever in our EU in-houses for the Raven Court. Stark playing Malthael, Banana on Brightwing, Dead Inside, jumping around on Genji, Drax slamming, jamming, and wall banging. That was a weird one. On Diablo, and Papa Smurf back on Hanzo once again. Still got time for the gamble if you have any sort of priority bets, or if there's anything you see at level 1, you're like, well, Rhaegar, Feral Heart, gonna be a loss. I doubt it. Fear the Reaper from Malthael. He has nearly mount speed for 4 seconds, but he can also pass through enemy units. That's the big one. Being able to disengage or even chase in. Hypershift Brightwing level 1, fairly standard. Diablo gonna go Soul Shield. And Sylvanas is the overwhelming affliction. Genji jumps in, Gia taking a little bit of damage. Dead Inside consistently using the cyber agility. See the agile dismount. While mounted in the range of cyber agility is increased by 70%, and its cooldown is reduced by 14 seconds, and it slows enemy heroes in the landing area for 2 seconds. I know there's not an extra "and" in there, but we'll just read it that way.
Red team draws.
I looked away for a second, and that will be a Muradin kill. Brightwing finding that in mid lane with the help of Diablo, as well as Genji, who does make his way back into top lane, soaking up the experience against Gia. Malthael split off, Dead Inside. We all know Genji's the best wave clearer in Heroes of Storm. That's why he's left to his own devices up here. No, Malthael's going to reset. He needs full HP and mana. And then he'll make his way back into top lane. Next tribute is the first tribute is going to be in the bottom center of the map. There are 2 tribute spawning locations at the beginning of Cursed Hollow, top center or bottom center. After that, we start getting into the RNG. It does reset there's a rotation, so it's every 3 rotates. So basically, if it's like bottom center for the first, bottom right for the second, it'll be top left for the third. The second one's always the hardest to guess. There is a way to figure it out, but anyways. Third is usually the easiest because of just how that rotates. And then, of course, we reset after that, and the RNG goes all over the place. It doesn't start on the fourth in the center, top, or mid. It just starts anywhere, and then you can start doing the math. But we, of course, don't have to worry about that anymore because Heroes of the Storm added in the feature where you can see where it's going to spawn on the minimap to basically all of their objective phasings. Dead inside, maybe dead outside, trying to get the kill onto Ultralisk. 200 HP, I think, is the lowest I saw them go. Maybe 190 something. Actually, it might be even lower than that. Nah, he's fine. Grenade from Tychus, not enough to get the kill. Bottom center of the map, we got Bigger They Are for Tychus. Gonna shred enemy heroes. Oh my god, goodbye, Diablo. Where is it? Nicely done, FPS Doug. I mean, Tychus finds the kill. Rhaegar with a channel. Legacy should be interrupted once, but I think that's... Oh, no, Genji should have a couple little delays out here. Uh-oh. Maybe he doesn't? He doesn't. I think Dead Inside was trying to bait Legacy to cancel, and Legacy was like, you know what? You hit me first. I'll just sit here and channel till you decide to either auto-attack or use a shuriken. And unfortunately, Dead Inside wasn't able to get the delay, and first tribute does go over to our blue squad. Stormbolt, nicely played from Muradin, actually. That was beautiful. Oh, I thought it was going to be another Haunting Wave kill. Dead Inside taps the well, still alive here in this bottom lane. Jumping from the Genji as well. Draxo very low. He goes into the corner, tries to Fire Stomp for some HP, and he just does not get enough. Black Arrow's activated by Sylvanas. Sustained damage. But that's about it. Oh wow, a lot of belief in our red team winning. I just looked over at the bet. Malthia's fine. He's gonna get the fate. Oh no, that's a good double stun jet propulsion. Where's the Stormbolt from Muradin as well? Did go Skullcracker at level 7 for the mini stuns. Every third basic attack against the same enemy hero deals 90% bonus damage and stuns them for 0.25 seconds. We'll cycle through the other numbers right now. Cycle through the other numbers. 10 talent here on the horizon. 49 stacks for the Genji. Really quickly on that Shuriken Mastery, if you are wondering, while we're looking at these. I missed if there were any other questing talents. Muradin Stormbolt not connecting into Papa Smurf. Potential 2 out of 3 tribute points for our blue squad. Nicely done. Oh, I thought actually I thought Lola was able to eat a lot of that damage, but Legacy decides, I gotta jump in here and bite some butts, and unfortunately will fall. Genji Swift Strikes, deflection. Oh, Hanzo with the Storm Bow gets a snipe into the butt of Blaze. Diablo may be traded here, the tower shot's enough, but Papa Smurf has got the channel. 1-to-1 in tributes, 2-to-2 trade, 5-to-3 in kills overall, and 10 talent here. A little bit faster for our blue team, but of course, waves are still need to be cleared out. Experience needs to be soaked across the map. Things are still fairly close between both sides here in map number 4 in the Ravencourt EU in-houses. Kier going to be scouted out. Kier is anime power, by the way. Up-and-coming, brand-new Heroes of the Storm player. Never heard of them till today. They're playing pretty good. You know, for their first few games here in the EU in-houses ever, Anime Power's doing a great job. Avatar, Commandeer Odin, Bunker for Blaze, Wailing Arrow on the opposing side, X-Strike, Last Rites, Lightning Breath, Blink Heal, and Dragon's Arrow. Also to mention Bunker. I think I might have missed that one. Banana's getting chunked here. Ultralisk steps out just 2 pixels too far and will get punished. Hanzo will fall, though, to Muradin, so it is a trade in the end. And maybe do we see trades of bosses? This is a boss for bottom lane. Tychus has good sustained damage. Shredding right through this thing. I mean, look at that boss health bar. Ooh-wee! Genji jumps in, realizes that everyone's here. Hopefully doesn't go down. Phase shift from Brightwing. Bunker from Blaze. Boss is still slapping his way onto the blue team as they are the leash for this. Lightning Breath onto Rhaegar. Legacy. Oh no, the poor puppy. He's going to be fallen, though Diablo's souls are reset. Gia pops Pyromania and needs to rush out of here as Anime Power Cure has to use his avatar. Last rites from Malthael 16 seconds away, but he can't use that for the next 25 as Malthael has been picked off. Mid lane camp is very, 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 very itty bitty. Itty bitty living space. Cure jumping in, has that dwarf block level 1, so wants to get some block stacks for his Muradin. Do we have a... Oh no, dead inside is dead. No? Wow, I thought the chain CC would be enough between Muradin and Blaze. Diablo Soul Shield will proc. That's what that noise was. Jet propulsion from Blaze. A huge arrow from Hanzo, but Drac does go down. Cure starting the channel. Malthael's back from death. He's got last rites. He's going to look for anime power. He's going to look for Cure, I think. Muradin trait kicking in, so he's okay for now. Ancestral healing, allowing Ultralisk to maybe step in aggressively. Boss was leash, as I mentioned beforehand. Not working its way in through bottom lane. We do see a ping for top lane boss. Should be snuck over to. Is it a trade on bosses? Bottom lane shoved in? Yes, we have a trade on bosses. All right. Boss for bottom, boss for top. Let's see, how does top lane look? Well more defended in favor of our blue team. 13 talents here as well off this boss. Actually, might even be off of Blaze. Top center of the map will be our 4th objective phase of the game. Blaze playing it safe. I think you might have seen Diablo there. See vision of our Blues team. Cure move into top, and... Oh no, Blaze. I was literally about to be like, oh, maybe comms is a good time. Comms may not be a good time for our blue squad. Might be red team comms, but actually, let's focus in on what's happening across the map. Mid lane, we have just raw siege. Not raw, we have a minion wave here. We've got siege through mid lane. Sylvanas has black arrows. She's making quick work of the bottom lane fort. This is guaranteed. She's also going to get a quick wave on top of all of this. They give the tribute point over to the enemy, but I really think that was a good call. Top lane boss does get the fort up here, so trade onto structures overall. Mid lane gets opened up a little bit further. You see the defensive pings over here. Here looking for a Storm Bolt, but he doesn't land it onto Drac. Alrighty. Boss still working on bottom. I am out of tea, so I need to get a beverage after this game. Do I want another cup of tea today? It is noon. It's only noon. Maybe we just get soda water instead. We'll see. We'll see what I'm feeling. Cure's, yeah, I was about to say, he's not really threatened here. Isn't even forced to use Avatar. On a note, every heroic is off cooldown. Malthael's 1 stack on last rites. Banana going for the channel, delayed out by Gia. Lightning Breath cooking up. Muradin, who has to pop Avatar, denying the last rites, misses the Storm Bolt, but Malthael still goes down. The Ancestor healing will go on to Blaze, I think. More fire stomps out from Diablo. He doesn't have souls, but he's soul to flame build. Oh, goodbye. Nice answer from Diablo. Ultralisk to be traded, but the Annihilation from Lolum gets the kill. Annihilation, the line shot. And here is our curse in favor of the blue squad. Cure makes quick rotation to top lane. Legacy to join in. He gets the experience here. Tychus working on bottom, mitigating the Siege Giants. Soaks up. No, actually, he's going to leave bottom lane. Looks like our blue squad wants to open up the map, take down all 2 remaining forts, and with the wave in top lane, easily. Hey, what did Muradin take at 16? 13. Really? Healing static, huh? He does have Thunderburn. Did go Stormform at 16. I always expect the Burning Rage at the Bronzebeard Rage at 13 for most Muradin players, but with the level 4, it's pretty synergistic. Gia! Oh, Gia's fine. No stack for Malthael. Sylvanas looking to jump in. I want to make sure that you all see this top lane really quickly. It is massive, as we had mentioned. And Sylvanas goes to bottom where the waves arrived at the keep front gate. This is the boss lane. Boss is up in 1 minute 45. Stormbolt avoided by the natural agility of Hanzo. Muradin wants a quick wave, but he doesn't get it in time. He can't thunderclap the wave, or at least not all of it, at least. kind of tea am I drinking? I usually like to drink English tea time. Why is Kira alive? Not how. Why? The answer is Legacy. Holy crap. Beautifully done. I thought Kira would have at least been traded in the 1 for 2. But it's a 2 for 0. Bottom lane keep is going down. Our blue team gonna end the map here. Positioning, they're kind of waffling here. They're not sure. Big jet propulsion. This might be exactly what they need on the blue side. Oh, Alone Diablo tries to defend. Avatar used by Cure. Ultralisk is on core, but says, you know what? Let's make the
Team kill.
happen here, and we get a for our blue team. They continue their dominance here in the Ravencourt EU in-houses. Respawn is here. Actually, it's not over just yet. Tyke's taking a ton of damage. Death timers are low and 15% off the core, huh? All right, boss is up in 30 in bottom, boss up in 23 in top. And Siege Giants, they won't steal these away. Wow, I had in my brain, I was thinking that was going to be the end of this map. Luckily for our red team, the death timers are low. And they have respawned 18-7 in kills. But I like black tea. I like black tea and I like English tea time. I've tried a Som tea. It's way too caffeinated for me. I also don't really drink the tea for caffeine. Like a little bit, yes, but not really. I like the flavor. I like the taste. It's nice to drink a warm liquid while casting. Oh, that's phrasing. Lightning breath from Diablo cooking up Gia. That was a bunker down. Gia, no way. The X-Strike confirms the kill. Dead inside, making that happen for the allies. Nice steal onto the camp. Good aggression before level 20. Beautifully played from our red team. Decaf black tea is perfect for the afternoons. I'm not like I am quite caffeine sensitive, but I found that teas I don't get super jittery from teas. Like I definitely can wake up from a cup of Earl Grey, English tea time, you know, some English breakfast, whatever you want to, you know, have. They can't do this in time, by the way. Literally, Diablo doesn't even get there in time. Does scout out the Tychus, does deny the Hearth if that's what Tychus was looking for. Actually, Tychus might be looking for the Hearth because bottom lane is stepping up. Oh, no. Whoa, hold on. I misread the minimap right there. Misread where Tychus was going. He was actually going to go into bottom lane to deal with his boss. Sorry, completely misread the map there. My bad. Had one of those. I had a little Heroes of Storm dyslexia on who's on what side for a moment there. Boss in top lane. At the current rate, this will take down the keep, I do believe, but I don't think they really care about that. Sidewall. They are going bottom. Boss is here. This is good siege potential. I don't think this is even too aggressive. Even with the enemy team with 20 talents here, you just got a double kill on Muradin and Sylvanas. If you take down Legacy, oh, Ancestral Healing, but that's Farseer's Blessing. Gonna try and spread to Legacy or to Gia. That might have been a misclick from Legacy onto himself. Malthael does die. Gia will be traded. Commandeer Odin with the big red button trying to delay things out. Meanwhile, the core over here, as I mentioned, that keep will go down. That boss is not going to end. It's going to scratch the core shielding, and I think that's about as much as value as that gets. But there are Siege Giants and Catapult arriving. Do you get the HP back? You do get the HP back. Oh, no, the core shielding is... Whoa, that boss got way more than I anticipated, but this is, of course, we're looking over here on the left-hand side. Our red team's going to try and end things. Malthael buys back to go clear back at core. That was beautifully played from Malthael, by the by. Dying so he can respawn back at core faster. At least that's what I anticipated at the play right there. Technically, that was a...
Team kill!
Malthael bought back, so he's faster into this. Drac is also respawned. 45 to 52 in core HP. This is a really good game number 4. I gotta be honest. Howdy, Tree Leaf. How you doing there, bud? Sorry. I don't know why we're like this today. Diablo sees the entire enemy team running past him. He's like, you know what? Let me go get this Tychus really quick. Bye, Malthael. And he's got an 80-second death timer because he bought back and he... Ugh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's Commandeer Odin, big red button on core. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be Cursed Hollow, map number 4, going over to the side of our blue team. They continue the dominance. Blue team, best team in Ravencourt. I'm sorry, hello, Stream Deck? Ugh. This Malthiel's experience on Murky, I see. Let me go get this Tychus real quick. It's a Tychus! Exactly right. Oh, that ending felt rough on the red side. They played their little hearts out. They really did, but it didn't work out. It did not work out for them, unfortunately. Alright, back to Bandit and I. We wait for our next lobby, and then... wait for our next lobby, and then... we'll get into more games. Newegg. Sorry, I was... one of my friends was asking about monitors we all use, because I guess... we were literally in the middle of D&D last night, and my buddy just goes, oh, hold on, my monitor just died. What year did I buy these monitors? It was like 2015 or something. Those are a bunch of fans. There it is. AOC 52 series. I mean, they were like super cheap monitors as well. Where is the chat that I was using? Alright. Sorry, it's just talking about monitors with people. We have another lobby soon. Choose outcome. Which team won the last map? It was the blue team. Blue team dominance here in Ravencourt. Doing good. I hope you're having a chill weekend. I am. I originally read that as I hope you're having a chilly weekend. And I was like, man, chilly sounds good, except it's like 80 frickin' degrees outside. So it's a little too hot for chilly. It's a little too hot. Like, I don't really know if I want to eat chili. Ah. What does sound good is pizza. Oh, pizza sounds so good. Oh, I also need to pull the beef out of the freezer so I can make, I'm gonna make sliders on Tuesday, I think, after stream. For America's birthday, I'm gonna make sliders. It just sounds really good for dinner on that day. It's basically just thinner hamburgers, so you just make the patties very thin, and then you also usually have some grilled onion with it as well. Actually, I should ask one of my neighbors if they have some onion I can borrow. I don't need a whole onion, I just need like a third of an onion, so I'm sure someone will be cooking something this weekend and I can steal a third of their onion. Sliders are just baby burgers, indeed. But there's other layers, there's other things about sliders that make them so good. The grilled onion. So there's a place that we always go to. Oh, I don't know how they are anymore, but in Metro Detroit, there's so many slider places, and you can get into arguments with people about which slider place is better. Like there's Telway, and there's people that swear by Telway. Telway's whatever. There's Little Bros. People swear by Little Bros. Little Bros is pretty fucking good. Comet Burger was the jam. They changed ownership, but man, Comet Burger sliders, oh. Grilled onions, pickle, cheese, thin burger, and you have the wet bun. And you might be like, wet bun? It's a steamed bun. It's so good. It's another layer of deliciousness. All right, I have a lobby really quickly. I am going to get rid of some ads while I run to the bathroom, while I run and grab something to drink. So if you do get some ads, I do apologize. If you'd like to subscribe to the stream and not get ads, that is an option. But now that we have downtime, now that we're in the lobby and we're waiting for players to get in, we're going to go ahead and get rid of some ads. That way, no ads will run during the current or upcoming games. We just do this because this is the way that we run our stream. So I will be right back. I'm going to run a quick little block of ads, and when I come back, we should be getting into Towers of Doom, our 5th map of the day for the Ravencourt EU in-houses. Thanks for being here. I hope you're all having a good time. BRB, sorry for the block. All right. Sorry to make sure that my audio caught up on the stream. I'll be right back. The draft may start. Actually, if the draft starts... it's whatever. You'll miss maybe a couple seconds of bans. Alright. We didn't miss anything, everybody. We didn't miss a single thing because the ads are almost done and the draft has started. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Ravencourt EU in-houses. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we're going to be looking at our blue team. On the right, it's our red team. You may have noticed that there is a score at the top of the screen. Well, that doesn't matter because we are just keeping track of what maps have been played, how many we've casted, and that way if maybe someone's like, hey, you know, there's this awesome map number 4 on Cursed Hollow, y'all should check it out. That way anyone who's watching the VOD can quickly, easily be like, okay, this is map number 4, I can easily jump over there. So, makes it easy for all of you, makes it fun for us, and either way, thanks for hanging out with us. Let's get into Towers of Doom, our 5th map of the day. Should be a fantastic time here, as Towers of Doom bans will be maybe a little bit more unique than what we normally see because this is a double soak map for our solo laners between top and mid and the hot priority for bottom lane. So I would expect there to be some sort of nothing happening right here because we got a DC on this. Change me. Okay, looks like a player had to cycle out. Either way, chat, cheers. I got myself a nice seltzer water. It's calorie free. Good luck in open division? Open division. Wait, what just happened? Oh, no, never mind, okay. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna keep hanging out and casting until things happen. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, chat. Can we talk about the evolution of the Bloody Mary? Can we talk about, like, I just opened up Twitter, and someone has a Bloody Mary where it's like, onion rings, grilled cheese, like, it's like, when did a Bloody Mary become a meal? I thought, like, I don't drink them because it's just, that's tomato, whatever, like, that's just acid in my stomach. But when did we start just adding in, like, whole meals into the Bloody Mary? I thought the whole point of a Bloody Mary was to hair the dog sort of deal. Isn't it a drink? It is a drink, but my point is that, here, let me show you what I'm looking at. Hold on. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. That's Neurozerg. Oh, I love that when you reload Twitter, everything changes. It was Nettie who had it. This to me is just ridiculous. I don't have a screen, hold on. I don't have a screen capture for this, scene. That's main camera, display 1. Why? Why is it a whole meal on top of your Bloody Mary or your Caesar, whatever you want to call it? It's just weird. It's just weird to me. Oh, that's not, there we go. Yeah, like, that's what I'm getting at. Like, I understand if you want to have a Caesar or a Bloody Mary and, you know, you, like, hair of the dog or whatever. But, like, I've noticed this as time has progressed. I don't drink them, so I always, like, a lot of people get them. It's, like, the whole thing of, like, oh, the skewer. Like, you have to have the drink plus you have to have some sort of, like, skewer meal, which is weird to me. I don't know. Sorry. It just boggles my mind. There's a whole ass grilled cheese. It's just a whole ass grilled cheese on top of their Caesar. Y'all do you. It baffles me. Welcome back into Towers of Doom. We did have a little DC for a moment, but yeah, just blend it. Grilled cheese and tomato soup thing, I guess, is alcoholic version. I mean, you're not wrong. I'm not arguing that. Like, the flavors, I'm sure, are great together. I wasn't expecting to see a whole meal on top of a drink. Like, imagine you go to let's say you go to a brew pub, and you get a big liter of beer, and on top of that liter of beer is a cheeseburger. It's just a whole ass cheeseburger. That's where my brain goes. Like, yeah, there's some taste correlations, but like, you have a meal on top of your, like, it's like American tapas. It's like American tapas. Instead of it being delicate meats around the top of your glass to stop flies going in your drink, no, whole ass grilled cheese. Anyway, sorry. This is my tangent of the day, apparently. Genji, Dahaka, Anduin, and we will see a Brightwing Sylvanas on the left-hand side. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad of a start here for both sides. We'll be needing some main tank action from either. We've already got a Diablo ban. Main tank action, get it? They banned out the hammer. Stitches and Diablo banned away. What other shenanigans do they not want to deal with? Vikings are very good on a map like this. We could see a Viking ban. Medivh is fantastic here. We could see the shenanigans them. Samuro is kind of a pocket pick as well. We could see a Samuro played. These are all just sort of the unique heroes we could have on a map like this. I feel like Samuro might be more in the ballpark of our blue team because... Actually, no. Samuro could go over to our red team as well, realistically. They need a main tank. Blaze Joanna, that's a quick snap onto those two. I doubt they go Abathur Samuro. Abathur in a main tank wouldn't be awful with the Genji. Abathur with Dahaka's not bad either, just faster wave clear. I mean, like, I doubt we see it, but Abathur could work out really good for the red team. Extra soak, you've got the clone as well. I doubt we see Monstrosity, but that's probably not going to be the reality of the situation. Probably going to get a standard tank, and ooh, I do like the Chromie for a map like this. Her artillery is really good. Is this the last pick Mephisto? I'm not trying to be like, oh, I can see the crystal ball. No, Mephisto actually works really good with the composition on the blue team. Bless Shield into Durance of Hate, or vice versa. Jet Propulsion from Blaze AoE Stun. Wailing Arrow on top of all that. Mind Control. Polymorph. I actually really like the Mephisto here. His poke potential is really strong. He scales great throughout the game. Durance of Consumed Soul could be a pickup as well if you want to go for the objective delay, but it's going to be a Tracer looking to dive into the Chromie and get some sustained damage. I really like the draft from both sides. I think these are both very, very strong winning drafts for Towers of Doom. We're going to have to see how these players execute. I'm down for a burger, keeps crap out of the beer, seals the top. American tapas. It's pronounced tapas. Towers of Doom. Which team wins Towers of Doom, chat? You know our deal here.
Hey, listen.
The gamble has begun. That was clever, Rob Dog. I like that. The gamble has begun. Which team is going to win Towers of Doom map number 5? Is it going to be continued blue dominance? Or can our red team rally here? Actually, in the red on the right-hand side, we got Banana playing Ando and Gia on the Muradin IRF on Chromie. Lolum playing Genji. And last but not least, we got an AFK Stark on Dahaka. Just kidding, he's there. To the left, our blue team, the dominant side of the map, apparently, with 3 wins in our EU in-houses. Ultralisk playing Brightwing, Drac on Sylvanas, Dead Inside, running around on Tracer. Anime Power, aka Cure, playing Blaze. And last but not least, we've got Filth Gotten on Joanna. Get it? Got Filth Gotten. Tee. 21,300 on our blue team to win. Someone's just playing the stats here. I love it. Blue team's 3-1 in our imaginary best of whatever. They're definitely gonna win. By the way, players are swapping sides. Players are rotating teams. That's how the EU in-houses work. Drag onto Cure will force his Pyromania. Phase shift from Ultralisk as well. And Brightwing. And the rest start to move to bottom lane while Blaze, ooh, the help of Tracer floating around the top lane area. Not sure if they saw her, but I believe Tracer will be able to back out just fine. Yeah, and Sylvanas will move her way probably in a safe rotation down to bottom lane. 20k on the boys in blue. What, are you rooting for the cops? Uh-oh.
Draws first blood.
Where are you?
First blood.
There we go. Well, Cure has died early on. Obviously, it's GG's. Gia looking for the invade with Banana as well. Time Walker's Pursuit from Chromie showing. Wait, hold on. Dahaka brush talks in. Looking for a drag. Already a little bit low on HP, but gets polymorphed. Dahaka's a crab. He needs to waddle his way out. Looks for the drag. Lands it onto Joanna. She's displaced. The camp goes to our blue side. It's a trade on camps left and right. Zero to 1 in our kills. Got Filth taking a chunk of sand damage. Chromie looking to clear things out from a safe distance as well. Polymorph, Light Bomb, or not Light Bomb, excuse me, Pulse Bomb. G is able to Dwarf Toss out. Did go into third wind level 1, so he's got the higher Yielding Threshold and the faster rate as well, if I'm not mistaken. It goes up to 60%, and he also has a faster restore rate on top of all of that. Cure continues to solo lane. Just picking up some experience in the top lane. Looks like his allies are going to catch mid for him. No, it looks like he's going to finish up top lane, then rotate into mid. The true objective of the map, the Sapper camps are a minute and a half away from both sides, just about. And we're about 3 minutes into the game, so that means, like in most Heroes of the Storm maps, we will have our objective phase spawning. Top left and right are always standardized. The RNG is on this bell tower. It can either be in the mid position or in the bottom position. But top left and right, those are always standardized. These will always be here. Sappers in top as well. Sylvanas, that's a minute 10. Yeah, it's about a 9-second difference on camps, left and right. Time Walker's Pursuit will reveal Drac. Now, I want to remind you all that Time Walker's Pursuit reveals an area for 4 seconds. And if it reveals an enemy within that area, the enemy, will be revealed for an extra 4 seconds on top of that. But the area of effect is not revealed, so you only see where the enemy is. So it's just a little bit of vision note for all of you is how that level 1 works for Chromie. Time stop onto 2. Chromie gets some great follow-up damage. Recall from Dead Inside. Muradin Dwarf tosses in. Lands the Stormbolt. A drag from Dahaka. Time stop onto a multi-members here, but it's not. Ah, enough. Ooh, Godfilth almost runs in a straight line. Godfilth almost runs in a straight line, but he's fine. We do have the top right up and available still. Dahaka might meander his way over for that one, but a early double kill. Overall, 3 kills to the side of our red team. They're looking dominant here in map number 5. All the best wishes and well-being for you. Oh, my business only. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming by the stream and saying such nice things. Very nice of you. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a nice weekend. Hopefully things are going well for you as well, my friend. Thank you. Super nice. Recall from Dead Inside. Little leap of faith from Anduin as well. Let's pull away our talents here because a very low Dead Inside Tracer's trying to back away. Genji trying to take down Sylvanas. Can she get the last time stop? Might have just set up that kill, and indeed it did. Invade onto the camp? Looks like yes, they want to do it. Gia running straight at Godfilth like, I got a Stormbolt! And I'm not afraid to use it! Might have actually not even had a Stormbolt, but I'm sure it's off cooldown by now. Steal onto the camp. I was about to say this should be clear before it gets into lane, but I love what our red team is doing, saying, okay, you know what? Let's put the pressure on the map. Granted, that means there's no other camps to be grabbed, no soak to be had, and maybe Dead Inside will be stunned in place and will almost fall for trying to go for a flank. Wowee, not what I was expecting for the Tracer right there, but getting bullied here in map number 5, Towers of Doom. Top left and right, these are typically traded out unless we see some aggressive kills right beforehand. Am I on the right zoom? I am indeed. Okay. I don't think we're gonna see any sort of craziness for this objective phasing. As I said, unless one team hemorrhages a kill or two, I really think this will just be a quick trade. And while that's happening, let's cycle through our other numbers. Let's get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience looks like in map number 5 in our EU in-houses for the Raven Court.
I am Lord of this realm, and it will not be stolen from me.
28 to 32 in core HP, 10 talent here, almost here for both sides. Slightly, way faster to the side of the red team is another drag. Gotta say, right now, Stark on this Dahaka is playing beautifully. Isolation picked up at 10 for him. Cure is able to grab the top lane camp. Drag doesn't connect. Temporal Loop onto Joanna. Light Bomb to follow up. Ultralisk looking to deny the kill. Blessed Shield ripped from Joanna, but she still can't lock people down long enough. Ultralisk almost going down. Wailing Arrow from Drak has been utilized, and Lolam comes in. Nice agility. Nice shurikens to the face, but it's Anduin, Banana, who will peel away Sylvanas' last bit of health. I thought we weren't allowed to praise Stark. It inflates his ego too much. No, we always praise our friends. Also, this is a different Stark. Not the Stark that's typically in our Twitch chat. But that Stark is a good bean, so we still give compliments to that one. Runs a very good D&D campaign. Okay, is it Sticky Bomb for Tracer? Is that the color? Yeah, Sticky Bomb. So radius by 50%, slow by 70. This Stark Fi does play a really good Dahaka. We've been able to catch this player quite a bit in the EU in-houses. Tracer recalled. Sorry, I was like, where'd she go in the minimap? Ooh, that X-Strike was just icing on the cake. Time stop onto Joanna. She's gonna have Iron Skin available, trying to back away. Got Filth, looking for his way out of this, but he just can't. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe the bunker has saved him? Nah, it's just created a window for the delayed death. Delaying the inevitable. Gia jumps in, gets a Stormbolt into Ultralisk, the Light Bomb to follow up, and oh my god, it's a triple kill.
Triple kill!
Sappers managed to collide with the bottom lane fort front gate. Lolam gets the channel, and 4 more shots rain into the side of the Raven Lord from the Gravekeeper's allies. By the way, if you didn't know, thematically it is the Raven Lord versus the Gravekeeper. That's why their cores are those colors. Also, if you pay attention to the minimap, during the objective phase tower shots, the Raven Lord will shoot little Raven missiles, if you look at the minimap, and the Gravekeeper shoots little Skull missiles. I mean, I guess it's like Raven Skull missiles versus Skull missiles. So keep your eyes on that. Also, fun fact, I'd like to point this out. These little dots here, they actually pertain to who holds what lane. So bottom left is held over by the side of our red team. So you see a little red or orange, little orange icon right there. Also, last but not least, I always like to note this, the Spirit Healer. We can always see the Spirit Healer on this map because we're in observer mode, but you, as a player, will see that when you're dead. So next time you're dead and you have a 50-second death timer and you're just like, you know what, I'm just going to stare at random things on the map, look down over here, you'll see the Spirit Healer. Fun facts. I love Towers of Doom. There's so many cool little Easter eggs on this map. Also, it's like a spooky Halloween type map, so thematically I love it already. 3 sappers in bottom will not be shot over the wall. 24 to 32 in core HP. 13 to 14, 13 to 15 in our levels. It's 0 to 10 in kills favoring the red squad. Maybe, just maybe, our blue team can make something happen here underneath this bell tower. Pulse Bomb onto Anduin will be the first kill for our blue side. Nicely done. Temporal Loop onto Tracer. Feel like that's more of a disengage tool. Dead Inside taking a bit of sand, but not going all the way to the beach here. Uh-oh, I might have praised Dahaka a little too much. He may fall, does get polymorphed, and will fall as well. A quick double kill to our blue squad, and they're going to be looking for 4, maybe 8 shots in total. Genji Chromie still can poke and be a nuisance here. 6 on Anduin, 25 for the Dahaka. We're not at the 12-minute mark, so we don't have the center point opened up, so Anduin's going to make the long rotation into this. Drac with the channel. Joanna with some shield glares down in this bottom. Polymorph not going to be played off of with the jet propulsion. Time stop from Chromie for a second. Drac looking for some burst ability into Gia. Pulse Bomb with the stickiness slowing, and that is the 8 total shots into the core of our red team. It's 24-24 in core HP here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on parity. Joanna's Blessed Shield not connecting. Got Filth unable to get the distance on that bounce for the Blessed Shield. Blaze moves back into the mid-top rotations. And we'll see. Maybe when we get a singular altar, maybe we can jump into some player comps here, see what they're talking about. Wow, the read from Cure. Either he was trying to jet propulsion out of mid, or he just read Gia's initiation into him. Cure not going to miss out on much, if any. Big fight in the mid lane. That's Sylvanas to go down. Gia looking for more damage into Got Filth, and Got Filth, huge condemn. Golem arrives, and Genji gets the swift strike. This is looking very good for our red squad in the latter half of Towers of Doom. You could say we're in mid game still. We're still in mid game. Talontiers are getting close to the end. They're gonna go boss, but you only ever get boss when you can win a game, chat. There's a sapper camp to get. Why are you getting boss? You never get boss when you're but it's not game ending, chat. Ah!
Sells heroes. The altars rise. Heroes, I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground center. Use it well.
What? I mean, I knew I could do that. I've opened my tunnel.
Someone in chat, if the red team loses, someone in chat's gonna be like, or someone on YouTube's gonna be like, see, they got boss, they lost. someone will say that. Shout out to the one person. There was someone in my YouTube video for the last EU in-house we did. Someone in the YouTube comments was like, is this live? And I was like, oh, fuck you. And then I realized, oh, we talked about that during the stream, didn't we? Wait, did he not see? Did he not see? Did Banana throw the Divine Star into the bush and not see? Time Trap from Chromie onto the ally. Pulse Bomb, Tracer, Temporal Loop as well onto her. Light Bomb underneath it. X-Strike from Genji confirms the kill. Tracer goes down. Genji jumps in. A drag, an isolation. The Blessed Shield out from Joanna. Genji looking for the last bit of damage into Got Filth, who seemingly just has enough HP. More enough HP. It's 1-for-1. Dahaka for Tracer. The center teleport is open. And it seems like our red squad will back away, eating 4 shots into their core. Jet propulsion from Blaze. Can Cure make it out? Will he be punished? He's got the Juggernaut plating. Level 16. Cure? Oh no! Nah, Genji's fine. He's got the Swift Strike out of there. The WHO, the World Health Organization, has announced a global surge of copium due to false HCC hype. Did that YouTube or that Twitter comment was so annoying yesterday, just to see like everyone like, if Heroes comes back, I'll reinstall. Oh, thank you, wonderful. I'll say it again, and I said it before and I'll say it again. If Blizzard were to ever dump money back into a game they gave up on, I would expect it to be StarCraft over Heroes. Nothing to do with one game over the other. It has to do with esports currently and how popular the game is. I definitely think StarCraft 2 is still more popular than Heroes. I love this game to death. Just, I don't see Heroes of the Storm having a higher and more popular player base than StarCraft, especially with how many esports are still being run for major esports as well for StarCraft. I mean, how many DreamHack Heroes of the Storms have we had in the last 2 years? Yes, I know we've had Nations Cup. Yes, I know we've had LAN events in Europe. Yes, I know we've had the Miami Defrost. I still wouldn't consider them at the same scale as DreamHack or... Yeah. It is what it is. People are, if they want to get all hyped up over something that will not hopefully, but that will probably never happen at BlizzCon, sure, but It's the same thing like when Blizzard came out and said, we have no Diablo news for you. And then everyone got upset there was no Diablo news at BlizzCon. It's like, well, I heard this one dev say this one thing. It's like, okay, but the overall statement was that Blizzard is not going to have Diablo news. Why would you believe they're going to have Diablo news? Like, I don't get it, man. The ridiculous amount of internet copium on these things. Well, while all that was happening, 20 talents here was achieved by the side of our red crew. Excuse me, that was disgusting. Tracer goes down the bottom right of our map. My only copium is if Microsoft somehow manages to get past the UK and merge, they might see a potential profit in HOTS and bring it back. But as you said, StarCraft 2 has a much better chance. Yeah, I mean, I doubt it. Sorry. I mean, here's the other thing too. This is my favorite conversation around HGC departure. Is that you'll get 50% of the people who are like, I had an in with a Blizzard dev. I knew all the stuff. Heroes was in the green, and it was the shareholders. And then you get another person who will say the exact same thing. I have an in with the dev, and I know all these things. Heroes was in the red and never making a profit. Like, it's like, okay. All right, cool. So probably no one knows, and the real answer is shareholders. At the end of the day, it's all about that stock. What's a huge contagion? Light Bomb from Andu and Extract from the Genji will be coming through as well. Living Weapon at level 20 gets a little bit of cooldown reduction. Gia with the rewind and the Stormbolt. Drag connects. Dahaka Genji traded. Sappers and bottom are almost pushed in, but I think Brightwing, Sylvanas, Joanna can clear those out. A singular altar in the center of the map here for these two teams, and honestly, let's jump into those red comms. Let's find out what they're talking about.
Oh, mate.
Let's go, I think. And I flick. I can see after. I don't know if I can stall though.
I need to
Yeah,
try.
we don't have much mana on Chrome either.
Yeah.
I can maybe stall
Whatever
once.
now.
Want me to come or no? I can't stall. I can't stall.
No.
Help banana if we can.
Good.
Oh, unfortunate for us, we got into the comms at the wrong time, and they didn't have the ability to poke, so we kind of heard the end of all of that, what they weren't able to do, but it is what it is, and looks like our blue team's starting to rally here on Towers of Doom. That's one of my favorite factors of this map. It is 12-12 in our core HP, 5-18 in kills, 20-21 in our levels. We've got those talent tiers equalized, Genji working on top lane. While we're actually waiting for our next objective phase, let's cycle through those other numbers. We've looked at a lot of the late game stuff. By the way, Joanne is blinded by the light, synergistic with her 1, as she has the extra shield glare charge from Zealous Glare. You told me HOTS was making no... Oh, really, Darth? Really? Sure. You never get boss unless it's game ending! They lost their bottom lane bell tower. How could they? Double objective phase coming up next. Genji actually is going to shove top lane a bit, down to 50%. Sylvanas is pushing up the bottom wave. Ooh, this is looking like a scary spot for our red team, not gonna lie. Drag into Blaze. Bless shield from Joanna. This is a very low Dahaka, and he is popped like a pimple. That's actually mega bad. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay, I thought 2 sappers would make it over. 2 sappers would be GG. Well, 2 sappers plus objective phasing is GG, but now we're gonna be 8-1 in core HP. It's all because they got that boss. It's all because they got that boss, chat. It ain't over yet, though. It's 8-1. Sapper! Karma for doing boss. Pro tip from Bronze 5. Oh, I love these tips. Never take boss, even if it's game ending, unless there's no sapper camps and you are down a tower. Oh, okay. Just let me know when the video goes up so I can flame the video. Let's see. YouTube. Let me go to my YouTube. I can actually give you an answer on this one. I'll probably upload it later today, and then I'll schedule it for later, so that way... I'll probably do all my post-stream stuff today, so I don't have to do it tomorrow on my day off. This video will probably come out on July 7th. Yeah, this video will come out on July 7th. Because I have other stuff on YouTube coming out days and days. There you go. Mark your calendar. July 7th, 9 a.m. PDT. All YouTube videos I schedule for 9 a.m. PDT because for the East Coast, that kind of works out. It's lunchtime for them. For Europe, that's about dinner time. So it kind of works out like breakfast for PDT, lunch for EDT, and dinner for CEST. That way you can watch my YouTube videos while you eat a meal and be disgusted. Well, well, well. The blue team continues their dominance here. Blue team did win the map. Blue team did win the map. I wanted them to win so bad, so that way we could continue the flaming. Like, see, you could take boss. No, they didn't. It had nothing to do with boss, honestly. I mean that last boss was a little bit greedy, I do think, because they did give over their bottom lane bell tower. But the first one I think was actually absolutely acceptable at that time. I do think the first one was absolutely acceptable. Second one was a little greedy because you did give over the bottom lane bell tower, which eventually was your losing position. That was your losing. It was greedy. That second one was greedy. At least you get a ton of bandit bucks. Yeah, there was a decent bet on that one. That was a fun little gamble. We still have enough players for another game, so map 6 is on the way, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I agree, Soaking. I agree. That Dahaka getting caught out in mid lane, that was really rough. That was really rough right there. Still, I like, kudos to the players. Really, really fun games today. We're getting set up for map number 6 for these teams. Just as I said before, if you're enjoying the stream, if you're having a good time, be sure to hit the follow button. It costs $0. If you'd like to follow or subscribe to the YouTube page, same thing. I upload 1 video a day. I do my best not to overdo it because I don't want to screw up your subscription list with like, here's 80 videos from Bahamut. Yay! Really cool that Godfeld joined. Yeah, I saw that in Discord. That's cool. Yeah, we got more players. I'm always happy that there are more players for this. I'd really love for future events to have like big, like, I would love to see in the future that we get like 2 lobby days where it's popping off so much that like 2 lobbies are running at a time. That's always super cool. I'd love for this to be a very popular common thing for Sundays. I'd really hope, like, and I know we're on EU, so it's harder for some players. Like I live on West Coast United States. My ping is ridiculous, and I'm sure there's players who can adjust and stuff like that. But I'd really love to see more players pop in for this event weekly. It'd be if you know some sponsors, let me know. Of course, there's a sponsor of me, but I don't think they're gonna sponsor something like that. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? A sponsor as in someone to put up some money every week for a little prize pool? That way if I talk to anyone, I can at least be like, oh yes, I know what they're looking for. Because sponsor's a very general term. But if you have, like, if you're looking for specific things, either send me a DM or let me know here and I'll keep my eyes out. Always happy to support Heroes of the Storm. Always happy to support some grassroots fun. Monetization model is hella hard to figure out. We're thinking about. Okay, yeah. When you do figure it out, by all means, let me know, please. I'd really like to. I'd do my best to help out. Let me know what we're looking for, and that way I can try and hit up anyone that I know that can help, or at least talk about it during the days. Like I know I'm not the most popular Heroes of Storm streamer. I don't go live and pop like 300 viewers or whatever. Like, but still, that's still another person talking about potential sponsorship stuff. Who prefers mobile handheld gaming? What? Oh, I see what they're talking about. Okay. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content. Let's get into it, everybody. Map number 6. We are continuing our adventure. We're good. We don't need to run ads this time, so no ad block this time. Those of you who are like, oh, thank God, no ads. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's why we run blocks of ads in between games, so that way we have these moments where it's like, oh, you know what? The pre rolls off for 27 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure we can get through a map in 27 minutes. Well, we'll see, actually. I might have cast or cursed it. We might be getting ourselves a 30-minute Infernal Shrines map. Welcome back into the Ravencourt EU in-houses. My name is Bahamut on the left-hand side. Our blue team on the right is our red team, and we are getting into Infernal Shrines. I just remembered, sorry, okay. Elks Club, then we'll get you back. Okay, so... Okay. Meet you at Elks Club at 10 a.m. tomorrow, Monday. Let's say tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning. Looking forward to... Sorry, tomorrow's my one day off a week, and it's like 80 degrees outside, so that's like 25 Celsius. I'm not correct. It's like 26 Celsius. Whatever. It's 25, 26 Celsius, maybe 27, 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 80 degrees freedom. It's going to be a nice hot day, no clouds, and the river's going to be really, really high, so I'm excited to actually finally be able to go onto the Truckee River. So I've been trying to figure this out for so long, and I was like, when I come back from Berlin, we're going on the river, so I've been, like, telling people. So I have messaged a bunch of people, and like, one guy was like, well, I think the river's gonna be too fast, cause, it's gonna be hot in Tahoe, so I'm afraid the river's too fast. And I'm like, you know what, that's okay, if you're scared, that's cool, I just need a buddy. Sorry I'm late. Have we started talking about food yet, with some HOTS playing in the background? You know, we have not talked about that much food today. We talked about movies, and how heroes will never be revived by Blizzard because they don't give a shit about the game. I did mention that I want pizza. We did talk about, we actually talked about Caesars in the last draft. We talked about the Canadian version of a Bloody Mary, Caesars. Caesars are the Canadian version, or I think, I don't know, I don't drink them. But we were talking about how Bloody Marys have, like, literal, like, full meals on top of them now because of the whole, like, skyr culture thing where it's like, here's a pickle and some bacon and a fried egg and half a sandwich. Alright, Infernal Shrines, map number 6. We got a Hogger, Maev, Lucio, Diablo, Giovanna, first pick with Leoric as well for our blue squad, Blaze, Sylvanas, and Nubarak. Really good draft starts from both sides. Both teams will be needing a healer here. And they're also going to be needing some extra Shrine Clear. I'd love to see... I expect this to be healer priority bans. And I'd like to see some... Whoa!
Pizza slice.
Pizza slice. Pizza God, thank you for the $4.20.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you very much for the $4.20. I appreciate that. Pizza. I could go get a pizza slice after stream today. It's not a bad idea, honestly. Maybe walk up to the bar, have a beer or two, go get a slice of pizza, show Twitch chat my sweaty pits. Junkrat and Rhaegar will be our next 2 picks after the ban phase. It was not double healer ban. It was actually a Tracer Anduin, so don't want to deal with the Tracer on the side of our blue team. Let's see. Blaze Sylvanas gonna need a healer. I'd like to see more wave clear with some sort of mage. I'd really like to see a Kael'thas. I know he's not super powerful, popular here. It's gonna be Malthael instead. Like a Kael'thas or a Jaina would be really fun. And I know at this tier of play, mages aren't as prioritized as we would see them down in like bronze to platinum area. Because of just it's like Living Bomb doesn't get as much value as you see in lower ranks like mine, where people are like, oh, do you want a hug while I'm on fire? Hey, we finally get a false stat. I do like this a lot. So, control composition from our blue team. Lot of control. Displacement from Junkrat. We have the Condemn. We have shield glares from Joanna. Slows from her. Subdue. You've got Falstad Gust, Poke from him as well, but the opposing side is very aggressive and divey. Blaze, Sylvanas, and Uberak, Malthy all want to dive. And Stukov's got fantastic control around the objective area. Let's go ahead and start a prediction here. Y'all know how much I love predictions. Infernal Shrines. This is the first Infernal Shrines of the day as well. So, I pose the question as always.
Hey, listen.
Which team is going to win Infernal Shrines? Get your gambles in. Is it a blue team dominance continued here on map number 6? Or can our red team rally and score? This is a best of whatever, as these are in-house games. We just keep track so that way we know what map we're in, etc. People can, if they're looking on YouTube. But let's talk about the players on the teams. On the blue side, Banana playing Rhaegar, Drac on the Falstad, Dead Inside playing Junkrat, Got Filth will be on the Joanna again, Stark playing this Leoric. To the right of the map, looking to add a score to this red team. Oh, wow, that's a lot of people betting on red. Lolam playing Blaze, Gia on a Nubarak, Anime Power, which is Cure, playing Sylvanas, Ultralisk on that Malthy. And last but not least, Hira playing Stukov. So I was just showing who's on what really quickly. If you want to see the little tab screen, if you might have missed what I said or if I pronounced the name completely incorrect. We don't have any fights just yet, so we can show this, and you still have a solid 45 seconds on your gamble if you'd like to predict. Falstad going auto attack at level 1. I'd expect to see Falstad double soaking as much as possible between mid and bottom to build up that auto attack damage. And with a front line like a Nubarak and Blaze, during the objective phase, it'll be nice to chunk them down, especially with the Tailwind activatable. And then you will also have... Oh! No, Tailwind at oh, God, I'm blanking. Percent base damage at 13. It's not Tailwinds. Yeah, Tailwind is the trait. What is that talent? It's not Frequent Flyer. That's our level 4. Or level 1. Sustained Winds. Sustained Winds. That's what it is. Sustained Winds. God, I always forget that name of that talent. Ooh, I'll play those odds. Whoa! 31,000 to 22.7. Huh. Hot diggity dog. We got a nice little gamble going on. Thank you, chat. Thanks for taking part. Fetid Touch for Stukov at level 1. 4 out of 15 on that one. Basically halves his cooldown once he finishes it out, moving from 10 to 5 seconds overall. Nubarak throwing a little Impale out, not going to connect onto an enemy. Junkrat continuing to poke out as well. He went actually for Tricky Shuffles at level 1. Not a crazy talent, but it's not something we see too often. It's typically the extra wound timers at level 1. Concussion Mine doesn't split Malthiel in a bad direction. Ultralisk able to dip dive, dodge away. Another Concussion Mine, but it's still just displacing enemies. Not in a direction that can yield a kill. Though Dead Inside has been quite annoying with all of his junk. Ooh, invade? A little aggressive from our Leoric here. Oh, Kira is Kira chasing it down? No. Kira's just gonna move in the mid lane. Threatening with presence. Threatening with his presence. Level 1, by the way, for Leoric is going to be Consumed Vitality. You got the Paralyzing Rage level 4, so he's got a 60% slow with that Skeletal Swing. A Nubarak going Shed Exoskeleton. Uh-oh, he's fine. He's got Black Arrows active. A Haunting Wave was available. You didn't even see Cure panicking. And another Concussion Mine. I gotta say, Dead Inside landing some really good Concussion Mines, and that is going to be the Boom Pow for the cooldown reduction. Maybe we see Bog Down as well? Concussion Mine's what, 16 seconds? So it's a 6-second cooldown? Yeah. 6-second cooldown when you hit an enemy here with Concussion Mine. So a lot of good harassment from Junkrat. The first objective phase, 50% from both sides. Falstad does stick around in top lane, wants to clear out the Fallen Shaman. Blaze doing quick work of that. Back around the objective phase. A burrow charge in from a Nubarak. Leoric has to Wraith walk out. Ultralisk deep into the backline, trying to finish out Leoric's health bar. Banana is the target, and he does go down. That's going to be for our red squad. First objective phase may just be in their hands, and I do believe it is with this Arcane Punisher for the bottom lane. Fallen Shaman not completely cleared out. Tower shot RNG. No, the wave will clear it out anyway, so not a whole lot lost here. Leoric is able to soak back up the top. Are they 39ing this? Kinda, sorta. They're slowing it down to allow people to get in position, like the way that our red team is playing this. Also, as a note, Falstad gonna be going into secret weapon at level 7, synergistic with 1 and 4. We can talk about that later, because Sylvanas has activated Black Arrows. Punisher's jumped over the wall. Ultralisk looking to dive in heavily here. Black Arrow still locking down this tower. Good poke into the blue enemy team side. Jump from Punisher, and Nubrak follows up with an impale. But he's tanking too many tower shots, and Gia needs to back away. Being forced back by the Junkrat. Meanwhile, at the top of our screen, flanked from Leoric, Stark doesn't have a 10, but he's got that big slow, as I mentioned. Got filled with a Condemn. Bottom lane fork goes down. 13% of the Punisher should have a jump here. Got to be careful of that backwards jump. It's going to be onto Falstad, but enough gap or enough space has been created. Our red team rolling on through bottom. Beautiful Iron Skin from Got Filth right there, denying the Jet Propulsion stun. Meanwhile, Kier's Black Arrows are off cooldown, and he wants to siege up in mid lane. If this is the next objective phase, they've just opened things up. Top lane, if it's the next objective, still has decent pre-siege on it. And of course, 10 talent tiers are almost here, so you know what we like to do on this channel. We're going to cycle through the other numbers. Conviction, by the way, level 7 for the Joanna. You do see Bog down for the Junkrat at level 7, if I'm not mistaken, as well. What will we see for 10s? I don't expect a Rocket Ride. Probably an Entomb, Blast Shield. Actually, I don't hate the idea of a Falling Sword Joanna for the cleanse. A secondary cleanse for the team would be nice. Wailing Arrow, tons of damage. I do think Leoric is a cooked bag of bones. Oh, let's figure out something. He's a nice broth. There we go. Leoric has turned into a nice broth. A nice bone broth. Falstad's fine, but that Blessed Shield from Joanna says, Sylvanas, you are out of here. Got Filth. Beautifully played. I'm sorry, where is this Entomb from Leoric going or being? Oh, wait, Blaze is still on the left-hand side. Fetid Touch finished out by Stukov here. Gonna spread that healing pathogen around. Did go into Biotic Armor at level 4 for his allies. Blessing is so strong and is so big into Stukov because he can't do anything about it. CC blow up Stukov's a weakness right now. I was thinking Falling Sword because of just how aggressive early on the red team's been with the Jet Propulsion into Burrow Charge. You've also got... You're going to eventually have Virulent Reaction, I expect. It's a 13 talent. With the long pitch and Fetid Touch, I feel like Virulent Reaction's such a good synergy. I mean, Low Blow is very good as well, but I think Virulent Reaction is just such a good 13 with the composition being built. That's the reason I was thinking Falling Sword, but you make a fantastic point as well, BRB Soaking, that the Blessed Shield is going to be a good way to lock down Stukov for long enough that he can't push the Flailing Swipes and blow him up. Frozen Punisher mid lane will be announced right here, right now. Good timing on my end. Look at that. It's like I know the game. Beetleborg for Gia. Shield Glare to check the bush. We did have a Nubrak floating around. 13 talents here, a quarter of a level away. Sylvanas going to close that gap even further with a camp on the right-hand side. Fetid Touch, or Weighted Pustule, excuse me. Sees inside the bush really quickly. Yeah, Lolum wants this really quick 13 with the Blaze in top lane, and he'll be able to grab it for the allies. Frozen Punisher could be big. We talked earlier about Cure and crew use those Black Arrows after the last objective phase to open up mid lane. Good call from them. If this is won by our red squad, they'll be able to push in onto an exposed fort. Falstad flies in. No 13 talent here still. Sylvanas rotating up from the bottom lane. That's an Entomb onto Ultralisk. He dives past the enemy. The Flailing Swipes pushing people around. Oh, Falstead will fall. Leoric trying to drain the hope of Lolam, and I don't think he's going to be chased down because the new target is Rhaegar. I don't think the weighted push will connected, but the body blocks from Ultralisk are just mean and green. Well, they're not really green, but still, they're just mean and mean and mean and mean. Falstead has that sustained wins, as I was mentioning. This is going to be a big pickup from him. Synergistic with his 1, 4, and 7, right? Basic attacks against enemy deals bonus damage equal to 15. Yeah. Auto attack damage goes up. Healing goes up. Auto attack damage goes up. And attack speed when it's activated. But the reason I say attack damage because of the frequent flyer scaling itself. Minions grant 0.2 basic attack damage. Hero takedowns grant 0.5. So 23 means 23. It's not like Sylvanas' Unfurling Shadows where you half the number because of percents and yada yada yada. So it's not like 50, it's not like 100 equals 50% sort of deal. For anyone wondering, Frozen Punisher still over the side of our red team. Gia stepping out aggressively into the bush, and Rhaegar will drop a totem on the ground saying, "That's enough from you." Healing pathogen spread. The black arrow's activated by Cure. Half a level to go for 16. Leoric looking to soak that up against Blaze in top. Well, it's even more for Leoric to soak up, but Blaze goes into top to also match that experience. This is looking really promising for our red team in mid lane. Gust from Stukov, the Punisher jumps, or Gust from Stukov. Punisher jumps onto Banana. Gust out from Falstead. Punisher expires, but the siege is still really good at mid. Nubrak gets the burrow charge. The last rights will be mitigated by that Ancestor healing from Banana. But mid lane keep goes down, 10 minutes, 30 seconds, and tomb out from Leoric. He's cocooned. Flailing Snipes from Stukov. A bunker available from Blaze. Concussion Mine on the far side. Virulent Reaction connects onto this Leoric, and he should be bodied for it. Another bone marrow soup for dinner tonight on the side of the red team. A Wailing Arrow went out from Cure as well, and I don't know if it connected. Bottom lane will be our Mortar Punisher, third Punisher of the game, knocking onto a keep front gate if won by our red squad, who are looking for this top lane fort. Your Baja coins? It's not over yet. Didn't y'all just see that Towers of Doom game? Oh, Banana, where are you going, bud? Oh, what? That was a very weird rotation down a Palantir. Leoric is going to drop down to 50%, but he won't be taken out. Also good to see you, Leviathan. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for swinging through the stream. Okay, nothing really of major note at 16. Nothing out of the ordinary. You got the Super Strain, Will of Forsaken, Thermal Protection. I guess no Juggernaut plating instead. Mortality for Malthael and Beetlejuiced for the Anubrak. Alright. Endless nades on Junkrat. We continue to see Lightning Shield for Rhaegar. Drain with the Crushing Hope, as well as Unyielding Despair, 13-16. And Falstead Afterburner. Barrel increased movement speed by 60%, decaying over 3 seconds. Looking to be able to have a disengage button, it does look like for Drac. As I had mentioned, that Mortar Punisher in bottom lane should be announced pretty soon as well. Alright. Sorry, just skimming other talents and stuff like that. As I mentioned, Bogged Down. You've also got the Ripper Air. Camp for top. Oh, Blazing Bottom? Nah, he's fine. Is he fine? No, he's not. Wait. Yeah, he's dead. Wait. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Cocoon connects onto Falstad on the bottom right of our screen. A last rights into Leoric. He's going to be falling once again. A Wailing Arrow into Junkrat. And Falstead has to fly out. A double kill so far in favor of Ultralisk here. Got Filth getting chased down by Cure. We have a Rhaegar to fall as well on the bottom of our screen around this camp that Lolam will finish out. Falstead moves into top lane, but this Mortar Punisher is looking heartily over to the side of our red squad. As they move in through bottom lane, they leave Malthael on the point. I love this call from the red team. Leo will spawn in a second or two, but that's not the concern. Falstead showing in top. We've got 10 on Junkrat, 19, 18 on the Rhaegar. This siege is a beautiful call. Newbreak burrows in, got Filth as the target. Black Arrow's activated by Kira as well. Malthael more than halfway through this objective phasing. That Punisher will be joining in soon. I like this call right here. They a little bit of poke here and there, and Blessed Shield sidestep by Stukov. Concussion Mine, but the Entomb is actually Leorc's death. Mortar Punisher, rewind from Gia. He just picks up the 20. Cocoon into Rhaegar, still gets the Ancestral onto Joanna, but Malthael mounts up and he's going to rotate in. The Mortar Punisher on its way. Oh, Banana body blocked by... Banana just going to say, you know what, I've got myself a taunt. Let's go ahead and use that. Body blocking with the bunker, really cool from Blaze.
Team kill!
Well, well, well. It's looking like with a team kill, our red team will be able to take map here on Infernal Shrines. GG will... Oh, they're gonna go for another kill into Leoric. Do we push the button again? Will the core fall too quickly? It is... No, not the case. Leoric doesn't fall. The core falls to the Punisher, and map number 6 goes over to our red team. GG well played. Woo-wee! Thank you all for your donation. Oh, that's funny. Pro tip from Bronze 5. If you lose a team fight right before objective, try to fight again 3v5 after the objective is spawned. Oh, really? You don't say. You don't say, huh?